Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
Guan, what's happening?
Why are you doing as if you don't know what we do here, please?
Anyway, we have a guest.
Yes, we have a guest today. We have a very special guest.
Yeah. Yeah.
Crowd favorite.
Yeah.
Tolani is with us. Those of you who don't know, so actually,
Big T. They don't know.
most people will know Tolani.
I think so.
Most people should know.
I think so.
Most people should know Tolani. So Tolani was first a guest on the podcast in like 2019.
I don't remember.
2020, something like that.
And then I feel like it was ages.
Ages ago.
And then she was our producer.
She was our producer for like 2 years.
And she was on the podcast in 2020.
She was there many times. Anytime there was no guest, we just said Tolani should sit down.
Feel it. Even that Christmas.
Just sit down. Just sit down.
So
Tolani is back.
Hi.
So many things have happened.
Honestly, plenty
things have happened. Tolani has gotten married.
I'm telling you.
She has started multiple new businesses. Yes. So how are you?
I'm shy.
Please
shy.
Since when, please?
I don't know why, but shy.
What have you been up to recently? Okay, you just came back from your honeymoon.
Yeah. I feel like everybody, that's what they've just been asking. Like, honeymoon. We decide.
How was it?
It was.
To be honest, that's a crazy question to ask.
No, it's not because it's Tolani.
No, every time one of my friends said, so the thing is, what should I say?
You can say maybe it was nice. Everybody knows that your husband had fun. But what the weather was shit.
I was about to say that. I feel like it felt like a regular vacation. I've had better trips with him that felt like a honeymoon than this one.
Right.
Let me not lie. I chose the location. So
it's your fault.
Okay, your fault. The blame is actually on you.
Yes. So it was just like, I didn't even check. I did a lot of stupid things. Yes. And then we got there, like my toes were frozen. When you first of all dress cool, I'm gonna got there first. The boy was just like,
fashion. This is not fashion.
This is the first time I'm telling you to just handle something. And then you are getting here. See the breeze. All his lips were white. Everything was wrong. Everything just wrong. From the airport, though, he told me to order Uber. I went to go order van. You see
Why the hell did you order?
I don't know. It was like 8-seater van. And that's how we started. You
Wait, you guys went to Cape Town?
Yeah. We actually did Joburg and Cape Town.
But it's winter.
No, but Cape Town is windy. Like when the sun is not hot, but
it's
the sun
warm.
Is yes, but at least it's not hot that you'll be sweating and everything. But Joburg, I couldn't even do anything let me walk outside. I was just like, my teeth are
That's why I was like, okay, boys, the
boy was just like that. Okay, there was one time that I booked one thing for us to go, one vacation thing, and then it was on the beach, and I packed all jeans, and this boy was just like, don't you think we're on the beach and everything is all jeans, cargo, everything.
Is what kind of lunatic am I?
This one, he was like, this is the first thing. I did not know. I'm sorry.
Do you know what's killing me? If you've met Tolani's husband, he's very chill.
Badmus
is so chill.
He's so calm. He was just like, for this, you're buying the jacket. I said, I was still even doing, okay, whatever. Go there, say, you will like Mr. Price. The girl was just like that. More. This is cold. I was like, I even took mini skirts. I ordered from this, what's his name? Made Kuti's wife. Yeah. And I was like, I'm gonna, show. What? I never called the brother.
Show them anything.
Jeans, all true. With big jacket, it was cold, but it was a nice time. I feel like Cape Town's nightlife is good. It's just very unsafe. You can't walk on the streets.
Really?
They'll take your phone. They'll tell you in the cab, please put your hand down. I better go.
What?
I swear, it's very unsafe. And the way people just market it is like, oh my God, it's cool. It feels like you're in, it feels like you're in Europe, but it's very, you can tell it's very unsafe. You can hardly find anybody walking. But like when you're out, like maybe city center, then it's cool. There's a whole lot of things to do. But like I was just happy that I was just away.
Yeah.
And I was not spending my money.
Just stepping out of the country is the most
I was
ideal.
like, I'm just happy that I'm just here. I'm not doing much. I'm just okay.
That's why you're not telling yourself that it's not about the weather.
Yeah, I was telling you that it's not about the weather. That I'm just relaxing. I feel calm. And the way was just like that. Yeah, I feel you. I was like, yeah, it's good. And immediately I came back. My mom never really talks. I told you she's very quiet, and she was just like that. I just hope that this honeymoon, oh Lord, Dada. Yeah? I was like, huh? She said, no, I were busy during honeymoon. I said, what are you saying?
I'm sorry.
And then I don't know how my mommy saw that I did one video on TikTok where I was like that God made man made money. She said, she ain't got to hear my that. You should be busy with all these ones you are doing.
She didn't want to held you outside for TikTok where you're supposed to be focusing on.
Exactly. She was just like, but my dad was really like, I hope you have a great time. He was trying to do like, like a very great, like, I've heard you. Like this man, like you're hammering the great time too much. It came back, it was like, and I remember, so when I got back, they came to see me, and then I was just like, I'm even hungry again. Come and see the job.
Oh my God, they thought
you were pregnant.
I said, you better calm down. It's just rice. Mommy said, okay. Before you put that, any small things, Gen Z, talk about that if they've spoken to you guys, next thing is suicide. That's how she said it too. That you go on Twitter and say they spoke to you, your mental health and shake that. She's not saying anything.
No, but
that's how she said it.
But genuinely,
that she's just trying to
honestly,
genuinely,
she's trying to be honestly.
My mom
recently learned the word gaslighting.
My mom and dad, because of their staff, my mom was telling me how like she wanted to talk to one of her staff about something. And she came to meet me that, what do I think? I said, I don't think the girl will take you well. Not because of the way my mom said it, just because it's like a really, it's just an uncomfortable, it's a weird conversation to have. And my mom was like, no, but because the girl had asked her, blah, 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 blah. So she's thinking of how to say it. I was not like, that if she asked you, then just say it. So I'm not saying, no, mental health. No. Yes, that even in their office, that they don't want anybody. So they will get good stuff. But the staff just said that this environment is toxic. They say they are good. She said even my dad, because my dad, he shouts. He shouts, and he doesn't mean to. Like, just the way they are very short. So, like, and he comes from a banking, and old school banking, they're very used to, they talk very, very harshly. My dad said that now he's ready to say, in light of all I've said, I would like you to consider, because, he said that the mom said that they've actually learned, because they were even trying to get new stuff. They showed me. I said, with these things you're asking for.
And the new stuff, they've also told them that the environment.
No, it's just that
people saying things.
That first of all, like what they would say that they want, out of the box thing. I said out of the box thinker cannot wear.
Wear this thing.
They can't wear suits. They cannot do 5 days
in a week
inside the office. 9 to 5. My mom was not saying, okay, so how would they find? I said, okay. So mom said, okay, what if we say...
There's someone I told that the kind of people you want to hire cannot do morning prayer.
One day I went to
your office. They cannot do morning prayer. They cannot do it.
One day the day I got to my dad's office with, who was it? I think it was Chidera. She was in Lagos from Abuja. So we went to my dad's office first. That's why I saw them at my dad's office doing TGIF. I was laughing. You guys... I laughed and laughed. They are split into teams. My dad now wore beret with polo shirt.
I did not see that all coming.
I said, thank God it's Friday. Hey, monsieur, what people are doing? I'm telling you, they were playing games and everything. And I said, oh no. They said it will be, what did he say? That they said that it will be partial, that they'll be afraid.
If he's not...
If he participates and he does rubbish, they won't know how to score. So
that's so cute.
They told him to just sit down there. So my dad was just there at the back. How they were doing, playing their team.
No, but it's real. This thing is real.
It made me laugh so much. Because I know it's just because they're trying to figure out how to change the environment to attract different types of people who would enjoy working with them. It's so... But it's true, it's so funny. Like, even my mom, she wants to say, you're so grumpy. My mom will say, I just think you should approach it differently, because they are so anxious about it.
I think they're so anxious because my mom will say something else. Anyway, before they say I'm gaslighting, I said, she She said, yes, so that's what they're saying.
We ended the conversation. Don't you know I'm your best friend? We can't talk. I was like, huh? She's like, anything. I'm not trying to hinder your mental health. It's just a conversation one has. I said, it's fine. Don't worry. You could see that she was just not trying to
I feel like there's been a lot of discussion in their age group because
she's just trying to.
I said, where did you hear that? She said that's what they're saying now. That apparently we're gaslighting children. And I just thought,
but I like it for them. They need to be more aware.
Yeah.
They need to be more aware.
It was nice. So I'm happy you had a good honeymoon. And I saw that Badmus' store is reopening. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm so proud of him.
Yes, so am I. So unfortunately,
you know that thing that they used to say, like, you feel like a proud wife? Like, I felt it. I was like, oh, I'm so proud of you. And he was like, yeah, right. Right? Instead of to just take the compliment, I was like, I'm doing good, right? I was like, please.
So unfortunately, a few months ago, Tolani's husband's store got burnt. You know, Mandela's burnt. Like, so his store was one of the stores that got burnt.
Yeah.
And let me not lie to you, when I asked Tolani, like, oh, she was like, no, nothing. Because there was one shoe. that I've been texting her that I want to buy. So when I said, I heard about Mandela. I said, I hope nothing happened to Badmus store. She said, unfortunately. I said everything. I mean, like I said it now. But that the all I was thinking was,
I was so dramatic.
My shoe.
Everything is, I feel like Lagos State, this is such a shitty place. I was not called fire services.
Yeah, so, joking.
They called, of course, like, there are all these agberos. They had already called, Oga Badmus, but it had not got into the building at all. If you're familiar with Broad Street, it's like inside, like at the back. And then the guy that actually caused the fire, everybody knows him, but of course.
Oh, someone actually, I thought it was one of those.
So you know
things.
this POP, like, wool thing?
Yeah.
So when you weld, like that fire that and everything. Out. So I know in his mind, he didn't expect it to
catch.
All of a sudden, it just like that. And we are now, I called there like, hey, we are now, where is this? Is only Connie. Even the way the girl was responding, we were at home, we're chilled. But like, it cannot reach this side. Hey, this thing is spreading, this thing is spreading. I was like, okay, you guys should go. So him, his brother, and then one of our friends in the house went there. And he didn't even say anything, he just sent me a video. I was like, okay, he's still on the 7th floor. It's not going to reach down. So his office is like half of the 4th floor. I was like, it's not going to reach down. Let's just calm down. Funny enough, the store itself did not even, it burnt, but not as bad. But the warehouse.
Oh no.
Oh wow.
That's what, and over like 5,000 pairs of shoes. Everything. Wow. It was the warehouse. Many people, I saw like you see grown men. There's one guy, Oga Edgar. I was just like, there's no way he can. I pray no. He will recover.
Yeah.
Because I know that he just came back from China, like, let's say 2.
And he had brought things.
Funny, the fire happened on Sunday. He cleared on Friday. They just arranged on Saturday. So everybody they even know there's something they used to do, like committee of friends. So everybody even like donated money for him. Because
we saw the committee of friends at your wedding.
They don't joke.
I've never seen it before.
I've never, as in they present, I was like as a committee of friends. I told all my friends, I said, you see now.
Tolani is very Yoruba. Her husband is very Yoruba. So I said, okay, this bunch of Igbo men.
Where are they from? It's actually Igbo people that started
I now said, oh,
it's Mandela.
So it's actually like an Igbo thing where if you're doing something, all of them must give you something.
Yeah.
But now these ones, they are young boys, and I feel like they like Jerry in their mind, it's almost like a show.
It is normal, but it's because but you always circle back when they do their own.
But now this is the problem too, except if you are broke.
Yeah.
If I give you 5 million for your wedding, I think it's give me maybe
you can't.
You can't. So I know what I'm doing. I'm thinking ahead of my own event.
You have to give me 6.
Yeah, exactly. So everybody, sometimes when they donate, you see them saying, no send you. This one is too much, that kind of thing. But me, I was just happy. And I'd already told him that there's a sharing formula. If we do this one, the boy was like, Me, I was very, very intentional about the money. I was like, so when we make this money, this is how we're sharing it. We can put this here. He was just looking at me like I see. He was like, your mouth is doing yappa, yappa, yappa. It's time for money. I was serious. So did documents, shared it with him.
Many documents.
Yes, so I was like, okay, so we can put this money here. So we don't have to spend for this. We don't have to do it for that. He was just looking at me. That's why, what do you think I was dancing like mad? I was calculating funds like mad. And you see, he was very serious about it too. But I was very happy for him because there's no party you invite him to. He will show up and everything. And they really, really, on the way, that day I was
Don't worry, we were there.
No, we saw.
I was overwhelmed. I think that's the word. I was overwhelmed. I was like, okay, wow. How many people did I know? But I was just seeing money. I was happy. In the morning, I was very angry. I was grumpy. And I prayed all through. Like, I was like, I don't want all those wedding monies where, because I'd experienced a lot of brides being, and then you would not just be, maybe like it would affect your picture or something. So I tried to avoid everything except one thing. I told you now, that man. He did one, and like it made me.
It ruined your mood.
Yeah, it made me so angry, and I cry, normal. The cry was like from inside, like even myself was like,
What's
like,
happening?
when I later saw the video, I was like, this is so stupid of me. Like I cried, I was like, like from inside your stomach, tears and everything. And then I was just like, I'm so angry. And she was like, you better don't ruin your picture. I was like, don't tell me what to do. I was being rude and all of that. But like when I came there and I saw how people came out, there was a way I was like, wow. Do you know when I was walking in that they told us to dance?
Yeah.
I was shaking.
Really?
Like there's too many people. Oh my goodness. He was saying it.
Didn't you invite them?
You know what he was saying? That
That's what I was going to say. That who brought
that's
them?
what I was saying. You know, it's supposed to be cute. And when you're walking in, you'll be saying cute and you don't share. When you shake it off. That's what he was like, shake it off. I was like, there's a lot of people. Wow. I didn't really invite as much, but I knew it was going to be a big wedding. We fought about guest list back and forth. Like, no, this is too... It was like, are you paying? If you're not paying, you cannot say 60%. This one, like, if I say, okay, for the trad now, I was like, I don't care. 300 is even too much. It's too much. It's just traditional. It's just this. When we got there, I was like, When Tesla, she was like, we had over 450 people. I said, how? I was confused. At the same time, you just think about all these access cards and everything. Do they really work? They have a time frame.
A planner.
They have a time frame. They have a time frame.
I tell you, my own wedding was different. In your mind, when you're a planner, like, no, things are tight. But when it's your own wedding where you cannot...
Where you can see
you can
clearly,
see it. You know that, this is a lot of people. I know somebody that she brought 3 people.
You're joking.
And she brought one Ashwebi and they shared it. I don't know how. 4 yards. I don't know. And they're close.
She won 1 yard now, top.
And they looked really good. I was just like, wow. One girl already told me since, she was like, I should not lie. And mommy said she cannot attend party without her best friend. That they will come together. She just wants to let me know. I don't even... just be coming, like, it's all right. Is it my mom? Mommy had already given that, will she not tell Banner of Love, RCCG, Korodu not to come? I mean, she was just mentioning, I was like, okay, can 2 people come? I just realized that, see, if you want to have like a happy wedding, like that day, you want to be happy, let things go. Because at first I was I even used tears to try and
manipulate.
Nothing. Do you know that I went to go and print extra? It was Tessie that printed in a brand post, my friend. I printed extra access cards. I did not know that my husband had gone to do his own. And I was hiding in my laptop bag, in the middle of my laptop. Me too, and I cut his own too. He hid it at the back of the lamp. I was just like, this is serious. I was like, just confess. How many did you do? I did 50. He was like, no, you just did 40. I was like, no, they don't need to print 40. How many did you do? That's how it was. And like when I got there, I was just happy. I was just like, see, if we're going to have this amount of guests, there has to be surplus food.
Yeah.
So every single thing we did was like, just double it. He first was looking at me like, am I crazy? Like, see the amount. I was like, no, double it. Like, you cannot have plenty people. And they won't come at the same time. The food has to, non-stop. It just has to come out.
Yeah.
And that's what we did. In fact, food wasted. And I was just like, I prefer it than people come. Because if I go to your wedding...
No, it's actually better. If I go to your wedding...
And I come for your party and I don't
there's
eat.
no food, I can't lie. It's not okay.
Drinks, everything. And I was just like, wow, wedding is expensive.
Okay, we'll soon get into that because you're now a planner.
Yeah. Hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
The Bounce is into money winning. Congratulations to Soiree and Summer on Team FK for winning 2 weeks in a row, $300. We can discuss at a later date my 10% cut because I helped people's life.
Fine.
Did I do transfer on Bamboo?
I want to just make something clear.
Okay.
The reason
is what?
It's because
people in my team are
Team Jola.
They are up and moving. They are money people, active. Unfortunately, your team is broke.
I don't even understand. I'm too shy.
It feels like they just don't have the capacity.
You guys, why will you do me like this? Why will you do me like this now?
Anyway, Team FK, we are so up. And you know what's funny? They're more than us.
Yes.
They're more than us.
What a shame.
Like, but if they stand like this, plenty.
What a
if they
damn
stand on their
shame.
money, small.
What a damn shame.
No. I'm so happy about vindication.
Oh, shut up.
It's so crazy to just the stone the builders
Let me
rejected.
tell you something about
Here
you
we
and
are.
your rejected stones.
Okay.
There is an opportunity for the original stone to be back, but no, the competition is still on. And this week there's another prize for one person to win $300. So guys, just get to invest.
$300 is a lot of money.
Yeah, you can still buy American stocks, Nigerian stocks.
Treasury.
You can get Nigerian treasury bills. You know, so just go for it.
Just go for it. The way you've been doing. I just want to say that you guys were up. I'm up personally. We're up as a team. It's honestly being on the winning side. It's crazy.
Being on the losing side is crazy. You guys should please.
I love that pie chart because you just see them plenty. They see them small. But you guys don't have money.
Do you know what? I'm into gentle parenting, guys. You know, it's all about the effort. So make effort.
Team FK, we are. We're sharing money already. Soiree has won. Someone has won $300. Who's next in Team FK? I wonder. But I have a feeling that we're going to keep winning because you guys are actually you're keeping it moving. You're keeping it more. And the thing is, we are like 60-70% up. It's not even like a small gap. I guess that's just who we are. Anyway, the bounce is investing. The bounce is making money.
Are we?
We are.
You people should please. All right, guys, get to investing and
no
see
shaking.
you
The
soon.
market is doing one or two things, but Team FK, we stay up.
Team Jalal, things are possible with God. All right, guys, get to investing and let's get back to the episode.
Bye.
You're not a planner.
Oh, it's true, dilemma.
Yeah, it's true.
You have plenty of problems.
Yeah, so we're going to start off as usual with dilemmas.
I don't get.
Dilemma.
I don't get what you're doing right now.
Huh?
Actually.
Don't mind me.
Please, what was it that Teresa told me? She said yesterday was International Town Crier Day. I don't know why that's important to us.
Wait, I don't grab
it. That's what she just informed me.
That yesterday was International
Town Crier.
How did you? How?
Town Criers Day. Sure. How did they have a day? I know they don't use internet. Isn't that the point?
And but from one village to another.
They told themselves that this is
I came across Eleron. Okay, you know what Eleron is now?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Butchers. Do you know that they have Instagram page?
Yeah,
like
as in their society.
I'll send it to you.
As in like for all of them.
Yeah, no, Eleron. They used to have like...
They have meetings.
They have me. All these things, they have meetings. They're organized. All of these things are organized.
They're
but like on
Instagram. Yes. They even used to sing their national
to be honest, Babala was on Instagram, so I feel like fair.
I don't think that's a serious Babala.
I feel like
because if you have jazz, you don't care about internet.
People will dream you up. Yeah, like just
you people that don't want to do. Shebi is out of the. You don't think Babala was looking for out of the box thinker? That's how his apprentice has opened Instagram for the man. Baba,
come on,
Shebi.
Okay. Okay, so let's start with someone that calls themselves Jola's indirect mentee.
Okay.
Who says, "Hi, Jola and FK. I absolutely love the podcast and I greatly look up to both of you. I'm a 19-year-old in her final year in a federal uni, currently studying a course I have zero passion for. I've always wanted to be a lawyer for the most part of my life, but I couldn't meet up to the university's law cutoff mark. So I had to accept the course I was given. Now I'm in my final year. I regret not transferring or trying again. My dilemma is that I do not know if I should go back to school to study law again. Federal unis are very stressful and your graduation year is often not guaranteed. Mm-hmm. My parents have extremely limited resources, so I cannot opt for a private university where the stress will be less. I don't know what to do. Should I go back to study law or should I just veer towards another career path or find a business to venture into? P.S. I'm a very skilled braider. Fakemi, that's for you."
Is that what she said?
Yes.
Lovely. I should come and braid my head.
What do you guys
But
think?
like, I don't know. I feel like...
Tolani, say what you want to say.
Just say your mind.
Say your mind.
better graduate and be happy. That's just the truth. I swear, but law in a federal university is I got law first and everything. And then I got, I said, who is doing diploma? If you even failed, my father was like, you failed diploma. After they paid how much school fees, I was like, I would rather just do the English like that. It's not like as if I was happy and everything, but with English that is 4 years, I think I did 5.5 years because of strike and everything. Yeah. So you doing law that is 5 years, at least you're going to, God forbid, there's strike 7 years already. And the system is just trash. Most people that do law, I can tell in Unilag and everything, when they leave and maybe like they're doing another degree, maybe they go for their master's, it's like, what did they even teach us?
Yeah.
And everything. And if you don't have the money for private, honestly, she says she's a skilled braider. Maybe you should focus. Sometimes your dreams are not really, it doesn't.
I don't know. I just feel like there are limited options.
Do you know what I think?
What?
I think she should finish this course.
That's what I think. I think 100%.
Finish well,
100% just finish the course.
She should finish this course. Since she already has like enterprise interests, I think see what the world is like for a year. I think it's really important before going back to school. Because this dream, I'm not trying to be funny, this dream of law and being able to wear the cap and gown is sometimes greater than the dream of practicing law. Being able to say, like, because Nigerians love lawyers. Like, we like the idea of somebody being a lawyer. You are a lawyer, you can argue, like you can, like, you can say, as a lawyer,
I'm a lawyer,
Yes, but sometimes that dream is more important than the practice. And you need to figure out if what you want is to be able to say, I'm a lawyer, you want to practice law. Because I don't know if in the Nigeria of today, going through that process just to be able to get cap and gown is worth the stress it's going to cost you. It's like Tolani said, at the very least, you're looking at 5 years. If nothing goes wrong, nothing, that's another 5 years, right? And on the other hand, it's like 5 years will pass whether or not you do your degree, right? But I really think it's important to note why is this thing a passion for you? Like, why do you want to be a lawyer? And then you can now work for your own money for it. See what it's like to earn money for a year, because you're calculating with somebody's wallet your dream. Like, your parents have done their part in that you got your first degree. Unfortunately, you weren't able to do what you wanted, but you were able to get into school, getting towards the end of your degree, and they've paid for that. Now, if you want to become a lawyer, when you work for a year and you understand the value of money, you see what your options are. If you go back to school as an older student, you understand how like the university works. You understand. You even
understand like the lawyer, the profession you are going into. You understand where they are starting.
Where they are starting from. Yeah. So that's why I said I want you to finish and come out and see what the world of work looks like. See what the world of enterprise looks like.
She should not make the mistake of like maybe failing and being like, I
don't want to do that.
Yeah, you have to like pass.
I think you have to graduate. You have to just graduate and put it in your pocket. Like you have a degree. You know, it's not necessary that you go into whatever.
Because most people do that thing where like, it's not my passion.
They don't give a shit. I don't care. You mess it up. Now you can't even get a basic job you can even use to pass time.
Yeah. So she has to graduate well. Do it well.
Yeah. So that's what we think. Oh, sorry, it doesn't sound as flowery as we would like. But my whole
I think you just need to graduate. Yeah. And then like from there, you can take it from there. But like, graduate first.
I think the reality of the Nigeria of today is that you really have to weigh up what your dreams are.
Honestly, a bird in hand. I just feel like a bird in hand is it, because life is changing so much. See what I say, strike everything. You now want to start again. And so that's another how many years of your life where you're not interacting with real life, you're still in school. I just think that, I don't know. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can jump into law school. I don't know. But I just think you need to. And if you want to even work in the legal profession, maybe there's other ways you can go about it. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you want to be a paralegal. I don't know. Personally, I'll graduate and then we'll take it from there. Actually, scratch what I said. Scratch what I said, absolutely.
Yeah, I think you finish your degree first and work and see. Okay, up next, we have Chronic Homegirl, who says, "Hey, FK Angela, thank you for reading this. So I was delusional for years and I assumed I had a situationship with one of my guy friends. While we didn't explicitly say we were together, there was a lot of action that indicated that, like going on what at the time I thought were dates, introducing each other to family, and being extremely close. Unfortunately, we were both unsettled and our lives never synced. So that's what I thought kept us from officially getting together. My family and friends also kind of thought it was a matter of time before it happened, just for homie to introduce me to his new girlfriend. When people around me found out and asked, as the cool girl that I tried to portray, I smiled and acted like it didn't even bother me. I was even telling them about how she's so beautiful and all these stupid things. Meanwhile, I was blasting Notice Me by SZA close to tears on my ride home from our date. In addition to all this, I also let potential guys go over the years due to what I thought we had. I guess this is God's way of punishing me for doing the same to those other guys. I'm over him now and trying to slowly remove him from my life. Unfortunately, we still keep in contact because I'm his homie. So the question is, how do I stop being a chronic homegirl? I'll prefer to get to know a guy out of a romantic context before we progress to becoming more. And it's because of traumatic issues of seeing family members who got together, had a child, and then found out they hated each other's guts later. I also grew up around a lot of boys, so I have no issues being friends with guys. But I need help figuring out how to draw the line between being homies and a potential romantic partner. Thank you. Lots of love from Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay, Atlanta. I want to ask you which homie you are doing with this fellow. What's inside the homie? What's she doing, Abeg?
No, she's saying that she made a mistake in
No,
the past.
I know. Before I even get to that first incident, what I want to say is she ended that part by saying that, oh, she wants to get him out of life, but they are still homies. Okay, that what?
Do you know what it is?
I'm just upset.
How good is the friendship?
First of all, why is she even saying the girlfriend is fine?
Thank you.
What's your own? What she looks like?
I think is the embarrassment of... So
she's shy.
She's thinking way ahead of time. So she's like, if I just stop talking to him, and everyone is like, oh, you guys don't talk anymore.
Self-preservation, you have to stop talking to him immediately.
Like,
how good is your friendship? For someone that you thought, okay, sorry, but I actually have questions. What?
That she thought they were dating.
That's what I'm saying.
She was dating herself.
She thought they were in a situationship.
Okay, so I was talking about this yesterday with someone that, do you know the level of delusion you can reach on your own
it's crazy.
It's incredibly high.
It's crazy.
And that's why sometimes I feel like you need to say to somebody else,
yep,
this is what
is happening.
Do you think me and this boy were dating?
Thank you. Not even do you think. When you say, oh my God, he did this, and then someone will just say,
as what?
You just say,
yeah. Or you just say, I'm hoping we get together eventually, and then you start gisting your friend about all the things
and then they're
all
like,
the 2 + 2 that you're adding, so that your friend can be like, babe, I don't think
this is not happening.
But she said that her friends and family thoughts
the fact that she
because she led
exactly. She led them
she
on
was
like,
in
this
charge
person is
of
here.
the delusion.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
But I think
the
guy is very real for at least introducing his girlfriend to her. Like, hey,
but
look,
I'm very sure this man is leading her on number one.
I don't think so.
No.
Do you not?
This person is in her head.
I think he's in her head.
Because he came and introduced
they are all friends.
Yeah.
But this is the friend she likes.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
So if he's looking at it in his mind,
we're all friends. I'm friends with everyone. And I'm
maybe we're a bit closer.
Yes. But there's nothing
that I'm doing that should lead you to think.
She just likes him. Do you understand what I mean?
No, so I had this is so funny because I had this exact argument yesterday where we're talking about a situation and I was saying, I don't think the person was doing anything. I think the delusion was on the delusional person's part. And the other guy was saying, trust me, you cannot get there if this boy, like, even if he's not doing anything, he knows.
True, Sha.
He's like, he knows. There's a way someone will like you where you know, and even if you're forming, I'm oblivious. You know what you're doing.
True, Sha.
So, I don't know.
Sorry to
me, I just think that like you have to this thing of.
I know she mentioned like she has a background of like living with many boys.
Yeah.
So that thing actually affects where you think everybody Anna my G, everybody's your G until.
But this is another thing. It's unfortunate that she's just learning now. But there's a way, like, I think to avoid being hurt, when you're younger, particularly, you spend a lot of time trying to game the emotional system. So, imagining a relationship doesn't make it real.
This must hurt, Sha.
It's painful.
It has to.
But imagining that you have more with someone doesn't make it real. Do you understand what I mean? Like, feeling...
And it will never materialize.
Just wasting your time. So
feeling closer to someone as a friend doesn't change the nature of the friendship. Do you understand what I mean? It's like let's say, for instance, and the thing is that when it's with other women, we recognize it. Have you ever realized that a friend thinks you guys are closer than...
Yeah. And you're like...
And then you start thinking...
You start wondering
how.
You start wondering how and why.
How did it happen?
True.
It's a bit more easier to understand. Just because you find it easier to talk to this person...
doesn't mean it's the same.
It doesn't mean it's the same on his end. As a matter of fact, if he's like... that's another thing about babes that are very comfy with guys. Because I used to be like that. Don't my guy is someone that you want to be
that you
more.
like.
I'm
so
not
this
your,
is the thing. I have a lot of guy friends, but I can never. If I start liking you, I can never start to form my homie. It is a recipe for ultimate disaster. Because that thing, it will not fly. That zone you want to join, you won't.
This thing you're saying reminded me when me and my husband first started dating. There was a point where I was talking to somebody else. So I now started speaking pidgin to him. He was like,
to your boy,
he said, please. Like, if you know you're not doing. Which one is how far now? Till today, no pigeon. Like, you can't do that. Like,
you know, a guy said this to me and I thought it was so
I remember
funny.
Then he was like, which one is like, literally, I can remember he was like, first of all, he said how far. Now he's like, they stop now. I was like, no, we don't know. You can't.
If you don't want to do, just
if you don't want to
do.
do, if you know that maybe you just
turn me into your bro.
No. So it's small. The guy too could have just thought that I think this is where we are and everything, but this person is definitely hurting.
No, she's definitely in pain. She's definitely in pain. And I think, look, this thing of you don't want to be a chronic home, then stop doing it.
It's not easy.
Like, stop.
It's very painful.
Stop doing
It's very painful. And then
I have a lot of guy friends, but like, you can't, I don't like them.
Yeah, you don't need to be cool in that way.
You don't. And the thing is, you've learned that like, you can't try and preserve if you like him.
Yeah.
I want us to be serious. You like him. Every time you interact with him, his babe, it's hard to break free this whole thing. It's not that serious. And the thing is, if he will get it. Nobody is crazy. You have to ball out.
Yeah.
You can't be forming close friends where someone doesn't like you back.
For sure.
It's painful, no. And the thing is, you keep convincing yourself that like
maybe there's something.
Yeah, and it's just there's not. If there was something, it would. I just feel like once you realize that if somebody likes you, you will know. I think you like everybody will be much easier.
Do you know why I disagree? There was someone that told me that he liked me and I was very confused.
That person is not serious.
What I mean by stop laughing like that, Tolani. What I mean by that is that there was, and it's this same thing of you. And I started trying to think back that was I willfully like ignoring and he was like, oh, because he didn't want to scare me off, blah 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 blah. But for me, it felt like it came out of left
nowhere,
field. And I had to be like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like I just don't feel that way inclined at all. But then, and that's why I'm saying this thing of like you bros.
Personally, I've not. I know friends that have liked me.
Being friendly,
I know friends that have liked me, but I know. Yeah, so I'm just like this thing of we don't. No, I know, and so that because I know there's
actually, do you know I
there's a way you.
I changed my mind. Do you know what it is? He probably started feeling the vibes. He said, "Sorry, this is my girlfriend." Only this is the girl.
Like, okay, it's like this thing is getting
I'm telling you.
Let me not make you worse.
See my babe. Just let's
me not make you worse.
Check. Yeah.
Sorry, but you don't owe him friendship. And also,
I don't think so.
In terms of drawing the line, once you know someone, you like someone, because have you ever liked someone but you don't want to do anything about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. You decide if whether it's something that you want to do something about or you don't. If you don't, you can continue speaking pidgin.
That's
like Tolani's.
Because sometimes you like people and you're like, but this situation it can't work. So it's just like, let me just be liking you here in our pocket.
And then eventually you go.
There are people that I've liked that. Even when I hang out with them now, I'm just like, it's for our pockets. But because you can't, like, we don't have any plan to act on. There's nothing is going to happen.
Nothing's going to happen.
It's just that when I see you, I remember that, okay, feeling, nice one.
Yeah.
And then you just keep it. Nothing's going to happen. I'm not going to do anything about it. Yeah. You two, you're not going to do anything about it. Like, we're not going anywhere. Nobody's deceived. This thing is not going anywhere. You are just like, no.
I'm married. I should not talk.
Okay, up next, we have my sweet ex. Who says, hello, Jola and FK. My ex put me onto this podcast and I've been hooked ever since. I hope that idiot still listens. Anyway, we exchanged hoodies one time and this guy told me later on that my armpit stunk and that even the hoodie I gave him had a bit of an odor. I wanted my shit back, but I kept quiet. That's not why we broke up, Sha, but it's the only thing I'm grateful for from that relationship. Since then, I've paid closer attention to my hygiene and I smell so much better. I know it's you guys that influenced him to tell me, even though he never wrote to you. As a beneficiary of your great advice, I wanted to thank you for all the good work you do. Keep on keeping on. P.S. To anyone out there who's scared to tell their partner or someone they like about poor personal hygiene, do it. Trust me, they'll be grateful in the long run.
She's bold.
I have a lot to say.
Do you know I don't?
And she's bold. And
so
the guy definitely wrote to you guys.
No.
We've had multiple things about
somebody
people saying
that
somebody smells,
hygiene is
and
bad,
they don't know how to talk to them.
All sorts.
We've had so many people saying like the person they like is dirty.
Yeah, or dirty or gross
and they just can't. So the thing is, I am happy that obviously he has told her, I hate the way. Why would I give you my hoodie and then like...
Don't forget that they're exes now and she's saying he's her armpit stunk. Maybe that's not how he said it.
Okay.
Nobody that you like is coming to you and saying,
because I was like, hold on, I hope...
No, nobody's saying, fake me, if somebody likes you.
No, but the fact that he even told her that, hey,
it's good.
there might be an hygiene issue.
That's why she's saying that she wants to thank us because other people that are listening,
she's a beneficiary of
yes, because she just, that it was paining her, but she actually started paying attention and realized that,
actually, I might be.
Maybe there's a little. It's just that's the thing.
It's just embarrassing, but you have to do it
because the people that I don't like, if somebody that likes you doesn't tell you, trust me, nobody.
I've only done it once, and it was highly awkward. But I think it was because one of my friends, I was just like, I noticed that he, all of a sudden, I was just like, what's going on? You just every time you come, I'm like, try not to say that. You've never had BO before, but like the last couple of weeks, man. And so I had to just and he didn't take it badly at all. He didn't take it badly at all. He was even like, I don't know. Because we're not trying to figure out what happened, what he can use. Seriously.
Why did you tell him to just say, okay?
Yeah, he honestly was like, what do you think I can use? Because he was like, he's using all the normal things he's always been using. And nobody has ever told him that he was smelling before. And he was like, thank God I said, because that's how it would have gone on.
Yeah.
For ages.
It's just an awkward thing.
It's just awkward. It's just really awkward.
But it's that thing that Harmony said about you, how you receive you receive what somebody says. There's the natural reaction to, based on how hurt your feelings are, you might want to lash out. There's the embarrassment, and then there's sometimes you just being like, oh,
you take it in.
Wow, take it in. Yeah. Being told like you're messy. Like I have never been like a pristine, like, some people that like all their stuff is always, I've never been like that. And I remember when my cousin used to live with us a lot, she used to be like, do you not see?
Yeah, that this is
like, can you not see what's happening? And I was like, I don't. I was like, first of all, I don't. And first of all, the attitude. What's the? She's like, do you know the thing that upsets her? Nowhere is dirty, but why is everything scattered? Why is it so messy? I was like, I didn't get it. She was like, Jola, a cluttered life is a cluttered mind. I said, my mind is clear. I don't know what you're talking about. And she was the one that was like, do you know, you actually need to pay a bit more attention. Like, I know it doesn't bother you, but you need to pay a bit more attention. And when I started, I realized that actually it does make me feel a bit better. My initial, because then that was when I was a real crybaby. I felt so bad that I wanted to start crying. Because I felt really like embarrassed. Why is she? Yeah. But she was just like, Jola, you actually just need to be tidier. Like, it's not, I'm not saying it because of any future partner. I'm just saying like,
just like in general for your life.
This thing where we're in a rush and you're just like, you're looking for things even more. And you're like, oh, where did I put it? And she's like, just have a system and be tidy. And it actually helped me. Yeah. So I think sometimes that thing of getting negative feedback, especially when it's not like, when it's a very personal thing, like, oh, you're too messy. Oh, you're too rude. Has anybody ever told you to brush your teeth before they kiss? Brush your teeth before you kiss them?
No.
Yes.
Can you remember thinking the first thing you want to kiss? Who the fuck wants to kiss you now? Who the fuck wants to kiss you?
But I feel like in the morning you should just know that.
No, not that.
No, midday.
Never.
Midday. 2 p.m.
Never. That's insane.
I used to do my own back shower.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the embarrassment.
Smelling like. You need to brush, just like that. No hard feelings, it's fine. I used to cry before, but like I just randomly, open your mouth. Just have to get back there. He used to do it. I know one time he used to do it just to like there's a way he used to do like, I don't know who told him, I don't know, like growing up, we used to do the whole brushing. And my mom was you brush for 3 minutes, you sing all this song. 3 minutes, literally. And then like when he met me, it was like, your teeth used to be so white. I was like, okay, so what are you saying now? It was like, you don't do the 3 minutes, bro. I was like, do you brush for 3 minutes? You know, when you feel it's clean, it's just like he's just saying nothing, or he's just saying. And the next thing, be like, I said, I know my mouth is not smelling. You just want to. So me too, midday, 3 o'clock, I'll be like, maybe you should. And he doesn't take it. He just be like, okay, it's calm. It's fine. So that's how it is. I'll tell you. Because he hurt me. I used to cry first. I remember one time I wrote it in my journal self. Sometimes when I'm in the mood, or like after I've thought about it, might be like 4 months later, I'll just send you my journal, what I wrote. And then you read and be like, you can kill somebody, oh. You kept this in your mind. And I'll send it to him. Yeah, it's fine. Why won't I tell you?
Yeah, it's just hard.
I think, there are a lot of embarrassing things that are just hard to talk about.
But it's the job of your partner or your friends to tell you.
Yeah.
Like, they still laugh at me. I think it's actually whenever I'm on my period. This morning, after I had a shower, I started getting dressed. I asked the maid, I was like, do I smell? She said, Auntie, you just bathed. I said,
I do that all
I know
the
that.
time.
Like I'm not clean.
You know, sometimes I'm just like, wait.
Yeah.
I don't feel
I do that all the
great.
time.
And she was like, oh, Auntie, you smell very nice. I said, yeah, sure.
I do that all the time.
She said, Auntie, if you're smelling, I'll tell you. I said, you know you're new.
She's kind though.
No, she said no because she could see that.
Okay, like you were
worried. Like you were bothered.
Yes, I was like, because when I'm on my period, I get extra sweaty and very uncomfortable.
Because you know, on your period, you'd worry that you have like the smell of being on your period.
Yes, and you don't want it to smell.
Yeah.
Hello, boys and girls, especially all MTN users. If you have been barred and you need to unbar your line, MTN has you covered. All you need to do is follow these simple steps so you can get reconnected. The first thing you need to do is dial *996# or visit nin.mtn.ng to check your status. If you are not linked, proceed by entering the OTP and that will send your number or email and submit your NIN linking request. If you need even more help or additional support, visit any MTN store nearby so you can stay connected and keep on enjoying uninterrupted service. All right, back to the episode. Okay, up next we have Chinyere, who says, Dear FK and Jola, thank you for bringing so much joy, care, and laughter to many people, including myself. Keep shining and growing and being your most genuine selves. We love you. My dilemma is a very general late 20s one, as lately I've been feeling very disconnected from my friends. And I know this is because I'm feeling stuck in my own life. I still live with my family in London and I'm starting to feel very suffocated from my mom, who is very emotionally dependent on me and my siblings since divorcing my dad. Moving out is currently not an option as I contribute to the house rent and my siblings have just started working. I hate my job. It has great benefits and pay, but I've clocked out from it. I'm currently job hunting, but also trying to be selective about my options, and as I don't want to rush into anything because I know it can always get worse. But also the job market is really, really somehow. Since forbidding myself from going back on dating apps, my dating life has been almost non-existent, which is good in a way, but also bad because ultimately I do want to experience genuine quality experiences, regardless of whether it's forever or not. But men are so insane. I've been going to more events and the guys are cute, so let's see how this one goes. But ultimately, my hopes are below zero right now. I'm also envious of my friends with partners, as I feel like they found emotional solace in them while I'm out here fighting for my life alone. Unfortunately, as much as I believe friendship can provide the same, if not more support and care, I feel like my friends don't really share the same vision. As much as they want to reassure me they do, I just really want to be taken care of, and in the world we live in, most people act like this can only be done by a romantic partner. So how do I ground myself in my reality while reconnecting with people around me? Because I'm feeling very, very dissatisfied and putting a lot of pressure on my friends to fill my void and looking on to ghost for a month, even if this isn't my usual MO at all.
I feel like she's just in a phase.
Yeah.
Harmony still fought with me. This same silly Harmony. You know, he did this worship thing.
Yeah.
And then he sent like the private message and everything. I honestly, in my mind, I responded and everything. I've not really been going out, not talking, even text. Everybody's just like, now wow, you just got married. But I just feel like in my head, I'm in a space where I don't know what to say. I'm just on my own at the moment and all of that. And Harmony was not having it. I said, sorry. And you know how Harmony can be. Do you know, I wanted to write like a piece of that. I wanted to shout self that, but I've told you sorry.
Like
and I said, no, like, what's the reason? Tell me the reason. I'm your friend. And I don't want to say I lied, but I wrote up something that this is why that I apologize. I honestly, like, it's from that I will not miss the name. I'm very sorry. But like, I understand what she's saying. Like, there's sometimes where you just feel like you need that. And I can imagine like now me going to Harmony and telling him, oh, I have this problem. You just be like, look at this person that I was trying to invite and everything. Right. And then next week I'm telling him that I need to just pour out to you. And it's just a face. It happens. I remember when I had to be outside with friends all the time, but now I just feel the need to be, I just want to be home. I just want to sit. I don't necessarily want to have, because I feel like it's the same question, same things everybody's asking me at this moment in my life, and I'm bored. Like I don't want to have the conversation. It's the same thing. Everything is just, it's like as if it's a cycle. This person is asking, how are you? How's your husband? Next thing, when is this happening? It's just like, no. I feel like she's in a phase. And then the fact that her parents are divorcing definitely is adding to whatever she's feeling at the moment. And she cannot even run away from home again. She's parents. So,
I don't know. I think she's generally dissatisfied. And I'm not sure that, and once you're in that position, it's very difficult, like, to be pleased.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it. So I'm glad that she's aware that she's putting a lot of pressure on her friends because I'm very sure that it's coming through.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, you're not happy and they can't necessarily make you happy because it's not really about them. The fact that you're not happy. They're just things you want in life, your career, romantically, that you don't have. And unfortunately, they can't give you those things. Your friends are your friends, just, that's who they are. But I don't think they can give you everything. And I think it's just very difficult when you're in a position where you're just not satisfied.
Yeah.
Like with life.
Even if she gets in a relationship at this moment, she would be wanting too much from that person.
I don't think so necessarily. I think it's just, I have been like that for a long time. I think when you're just dissatisfied with life, it's just you have to make the internal effort to kind of start moving past it. Because otherwise, like you said, you will get things you want. Maybe she finds a great job. Yeah. Maybe she meets a guy and like there will still be something at the end of the day. But I don't think you should feel bad about wanting more. I don't think you should feel bad about fundamentally wanting to be in a relationship, about wanting a better career and like feeling somehow about not having it. I think it's fine. I think everyone knows that friendship is different from romance. Like let's wake up. Do you get? You can be very well loved by a friend. It is different. And if that's what you want, cool, well and fine. And again, if you have a job that, yes, you're making money, but it's not doing you, everyone is also different. So I get it. And I just think you need to be a little bit easier on the people in your life and probably a little bit easier on yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I kind of feel the same. I think what it is that when you're unhappy, when you're very unhappy, everything around you, everything feels worse.
Yeah.
Do you understand what I mean? Everything feels worse.
Exaggerated.
And so you start, there's a thing now about, I have to remind myself that not all my feelings are real.
Yeah.
And it started because like, again, around my period, my emotions just get really crazy. Let me give you just an example of something that I knew I was being, like when you're standing outside of your body, looking at yourself.
Yeah, and you're like, okay, what you're doing is
this thoughts you're having is actually crazy. But I wanted to entertain it, so I just went with it. So I had plans to go somewhere with a friend. They called. They were like, guy, how far this thing? First of all, for my energy, and they're like, are you okay? I was like, oh, I feel a bit tired. I feel a bit somehow. They tell the third party that I think she's a bit tired. But they weren't going to go. They were almost like, like when you're calling to check it so that you won't be the bad person.
Yeah.
Oh, like,
so I was under the assumption that we were both not going. Only see picture. I said, oh.
Okay, you went.
That's a campaign.
Okay. Keep in mind, I actually didn't want to go. But I was in a bad. I just started that, people really hate me. People really, really hate me. I know the truth. They're actually friends.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm just an addition to the friendship. So it's fine. Like maybe, do you know what it is? They just wanted to hang out without me. And I get it. Because sometimes I can be too much for people. But at the very least, Shebi, you say. I swear. And like I was standing outside my body, looking at
yourself,
being
doing
like, okay,
this.
but Yola, you're being ridiculous. But at that point in time,
in the moment, you don't. It's just it's how you feel.
Do you know what it is? I felt like that. And I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not talking. Because honestly, people are just awful, and nobody cares about me. And
I love when I get into this mood.
Yes.
I'm just like, okay, now that you're here, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, now you're not talking to anybody. Okay, what will we gain?
So, but I think so. That what I'm trying to say is that there's a version of this that, like, if you're not careful, like, becomes a deeper cycle.
Yeah.
Where it's just like you indulge yourself in the feeling for longer than it should last.
Yeah.
And so everything feels bad. Like your mom is going through a phase. She just got divorced from your dad, so she's relying on you. Your siblings are younger.
Yeah.
They just started working. It's also a first child thing. You know more than you should, actually.
You're more, by the time she's emotionally dependent on you, you're way more involved.
You're way more involved than
you're supposed to be.
Than you should be. So there's that. The fact that, like, you have no outside life, so there's nowhere for you to run to because you live at home, so you pay bills. So
Everything
you feel
is there, yeah.
everything just feels heavier. And then a lot of your friends are in happy relationships, so you kind of feel left out. And when you want
judging
to
herself as well.
Yeah, when you want to hang out, maybe they are busy, maybe they are
this is the kind of person that maybe when she's like, hey, what's up? And then like, sorry, my boyfriend booked. You just
feel somehow.
Yes, you just be angry,
somehow.
like, okay, I get it, it's fine, I get it.
No, it's true, no, what else can you say? No.
Yeah.
But I think like the thing to do genuinely is remind yourself that things are a phase.
Yeah.
I mean, we after the episode with Harmony, we were talking here, and Debbie says that for her, mindset is always 10/10. Because she just decides every day that she's going to be happy. She has to literally make that decision. That she's going to, I said that since she changed like her outlook like that, other people might find it annoying, but it works for her. And I think, no, you should go because
imagine you are coming to your room, everybody is cranky, but you are coming happy, like I'm gonna be happy.
But I think that when you're in a space where a lot of stuff feels really heavy, you have to make the active decision to ruminate on the things that are working. You don't like your job, but you have a job in this economy, which is so my mom.
And you said it's well-paying benefits. I'm sorry, you have to. I know you don't like it, so swallow it. Let's not act as if it's nothing.
My mom was talking about their recent NPR, and she was telling me that it was really tough, but the truth is that even the execs have to be understanding because they know the environment is rough. She now said, do you know the thing is that we actually still are breaking even. And so they had to think that in this environment, people are like shutting down shop.
Yeah.
You know, they were years of making so much money, but we're breaking even. And that's not the dream you have for yourself.
But we can
it's where you are. You can make payroll, you can make plans, and like the company has plans. So that's good,
that's
right?
Good enough
that's
for you,
good enough. It's not your hope, but that's good enough for you. So I think this one that you said, you've gotten off dating apps, but you're trying other things. Be like, try to be a bit enthusiastic about it. It's a private thing. So you're not going around telling your friends, oh my God, I'm not on dating apps anymore. But you know what? I'm just putting myself out there. It's not that. It's just a private, it's a private thing.
It is. And you kind of have to like decide to find joy in it. Yeah. It's not that easy.
It's not easy. We're saying it like it's easy, but it's really not. It's just one of those things. You actually have to try. I think
being dissatisfied is one of the like hardest things, especially if not every part is in your control. Unhappy. Yeah, you just become very somehow. And you can very easily retreat. Yeah. Exactly. You can retreat into yourself and then all your intrusive thoughts just start winning.
Okay. We have two more that I think you guys are going to like. Okay. This one is from Omoge Dollars, who says, hi, Jola and FK. What do you mean? I'm back here with another family existential issue. I don't like my mom, but I love her. She keeps pressing me to apply for a green card for her. And the more and more I look into the process, and the more I realize she has to be dependent on me to get it. And she has to be dependent on me to get it. And honestly, I'm sick of her. I've made it clear to her and her sister, who are both in their 70s, by the way, that she can't live with me. And she keeps hoping for this future that she sees herself in it. And I want to see her out of it because honestly, I don't care what she thinks anymore. Even though genuinely I love her. I'm just trying to become trying to become the woman of my own dreams in the overseas. I don't know if you have any wise words. What should I do?
It's not liking your mom is
first of all,
it's tough. I get it.
Do you know the truth? This thing it happens, is something that I find amusing. A lot of people love their parents. They don't like them.
Like as people.
Let me tell you something about loving your parents. You love them. You want well for them. That doesn't mean you can live with them.
Yeah, it also doesn't mean you want them. You want to like them or get along.
You get along or you agree with a lot of their things.
Yeah.
So
I think it's fair that your mom doesn't live with you. That's your space. I'm not going to fight you on that. I think you have to toe the line though of you not like of tolerance and not liking her. I think that's where the line is going to be.
What's coming to my mind? Like a proper like Nigerian adults would be like, Kini, you're 17, wild green card from like at this point, like just stay in the Nigeria, go for holidays.
Just free hands.
What do you want to go and just stay in your daughter's? And she's not going to leave. That's the truth.
Not going to leave.
You're not going to.
So I mean, I'm glad that you put your foot down. That like you're not coming. You're not staying with Misha, and that's fine. I think you just have to be able to honestly toe the line to. Okay, what is my duty? What do I owe you in terms of respect and like basic love? Finish.
She has to be kind about
Yeah,
it. This type
I
of
don't
thing
think
that
there's
I'm sure
anything
her
else.
mom in her mind has already like, okay, when I retire, I'm going to be living with maybe FK,
But
with
it's
her
just
family,
it's not possible.
that kind of thing. It's
The
hard to
truth
kill
is,
that person's dream.
Me,
as
I
well.
like my
Another
mom. She
thing-
cannot live with me.
Another thing is, if you already don't like her, living with her is not going to
It's
make
not
it
going to-
better.
it's
not
I
going
know
to
some
be
people are going
better.
to come and start saying, "Nyanga, nyanga, nyanga." Let me not lie to you.
You guys just fight.
The one thing that makes you, if you're somebody that's ever been on holiday with a partner before, and it's the first time, the one thing at the front of your mind is, God, I beg.
Yes.
Don't let this being in each other's space
Be a problem.
Oh, like don't let this be, because you see,
Because
nothing
once
like
that-
being in your
nothing,
space. There's nothing else. Once the
nothing.
thing is that once I know that we can't stay together,
There's nothing else.
it's not that when we get back from holiday we're fine. We can't be fine.
We can't be fine. There's no amount of liking each other that can get past. So we can't
I
actually.
can't live with you.
No.
I can't live with you. So the truth is that I think your mom is already old. So let me tell you the scope you use personally. Let her come for holiday.
That's it.
Yeah.
And during that holiday, you will be your true
No,
self.
I still don't think she
listen
should
to
stay
me.
with her.
No, let her be her true self during the holiday. Do you know why? This is something, me, I'm a sneaky bitch. Oh. So that fight will last at least 3 years. So that we both know that mom is not coming for 3 years for green card. Look,
Let
guys,
me not
mom is
lie.
70.
I don't think
Yes.
she should. I don't think
Do you know
she
the
should.
age people are dying now?
Jola,
No.
I don't think
I'm not
she
saying
should
that
try
we're fighting, that we're not talking.
Let me tell you.
The fight was so hot. Let me give you an example. Fekemi and I have been. Fekemi are talking to me about we need to move in together. The thing is, I know in my heart,
If we
I
move
cannot
together,
live
this
with-
podcast will
So
end
what I now
immediately.
say is that
I give it to you.
What I now say is
7
that
business
okay,
days.
me and Fekemi, this London that we're going to. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Let's stay together. Meanwhile, I know that I need to activate all the parts of my personality that this woman will hate. Do you know what happened when we come back from that holiday? Fekemi is not. I just noticed that Fekemi has stopped talking about moving in together. Now, some other people will be here. You want to come up with honest idea. It can't work. It can't work. Let mommy come and stay in your house for a few weeks.
Personally, I don't think mommy should stay
if she even
anywhere.
comes for holiday too
I'm
much,
telling you.
someone that has the mindset of green card, she'll take your bullshit.
I'm telling you. That's what I think.
She will take your bullshit.
If it's me,
She'll just
I will
say,
see your bullshit and say,
And
okay,
she's
you
70,
think
she'll
you think
swallow
two
it.
cannot play this game?
What have I not seen in life?
What are you
She'll
talking
swallow
about?
it.
I said I'm staying. Forget that
Mommy
one.
said, "Will
I'm
not show you, Pepe, when she
staying.
now
I'm
comes,
telling
she
you,
will show
I'm
you with-
staying.
no.
Personally, I think she should come and you shouldn't have it. I think let her see what it's going to be like when she comes, because you're not going to stay with me. You're not going to stay with me. You're going to stay on your own. I'll visit you. Mommy, lovely times. Come and go to your house. When you come to my house, home time. I'm telling you. I think you have to you have to draw this boundary now.
It reminds me of there's a video I saw on TikTok yesterday. This woman, she lives in America, and her mother-in-law was coming back, and you could actually physically see how happy she was. Like she had this whole. We did so. I think her mother-in-law traveled to visit one of her husband's other siblings. She was happy, so happy. Like she went to rearrange her mother-in-law's room, made like food that she really liked and everything. And even when the woman came back, you could see the camaraderie, right? And like she was really happy. Like everybody in the house was just happy that grandma is back and you know. And all I kept thinking was, wow. So people can be like this. Because even me and my mom, my mom every day, every single day, if my mom is not busy, she'll come to my room. And when she comes, every single time I have the complaint. I said, "Paul, why? Why are you coming here?" She always says, "I must disturb you." I said, "You know something? There's somebody that you actually swore before God and man to disturb."
Go there.
Go there. She said, "You know the thing is that you see even this thing you are doing that you're like, what do you?" He doesn't even at this time. He doesn't bother again. She said that there's nothing there's no madness she can display. That my dad will not do more than. But me, she knows she's guaranteed the response. Yeah. She said, "You know something?
You answer her.
I am guaranteed the response. Whether it is mommy, what do you want? Oh, go away." She said, "You know what? It gives me joy." She said, "This annoyance that you're displaying, it gives me joy." She will now lie down my bed. She said, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "For me, go away." She says, "You know the things that she knows that once I leave this house."
That's it.
I'm not answering her again.
Yeah.
There's no
So she
way.
must.
So she must enjoy herself.
Must.
I don't know. Maybe you guys are right, Sha. Mommy will.
I can't lie. I think
Shouldn't
that you
take it.
shouldn't try it.
Yeah.
That's just personally my feeling.
It's not as if the woman wants to, she did not say she wants to come to America to just.
I say
She
you
said
should
green
not try
card.
it.
No, she
That babe is not leaving.
Yeah.
Don't try it.
And she'll
So
have like.
personally, I think it's just an interesting dynamic where you don't like your mom.
I don't think so.
No, not that it's interesting because it doesn't happen. I think it happens all the time. It's just interesting because even you'll be surprised by it because everyone is supposed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think as adults, you just have to accept that.
Do you know what? Have you ever met anyone that is have you ever met anyone that said to you that, oh, I don't think my mom likes me?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was the first time it happened, I remember being like, what do you mean? Like, and she said that she thinks her mother
genuinely,
she thinks her mom finds her kind of like annoying and a bit like she always felt a little bit off till she saw her mom with her. She started paying more attention with her mom. She was like, actually, I don't think this woman really likes me. And what made it was that she then realized that her dad was constantly overcompensating
because of it.
She just recognized that.
So he knows.
So this is what is happening. So it's a bit obvious. Like, even her siblings sometimes, the way they will do things and be like, oh, I'll go and meet mom, you talk to dad. But like almost like everybody in the
everyone
house
knows, but you don't want to.
So I think this thing I wrote down that I want us to do an episode on like weird family dynamic where people will write into stuff. Because I think culturally we're not honest about it. That it's very common for people not to like a parent, not to like a sibling, to have like a weird dynamic. Because what we do is we act like what we hope is the normal thing, that everybody gets along. But it's more common than you think for people not to like each other. For people to
also be very different, you don't like each other, and then for there to be actual like... So what I don't like about a lot of family dynamics is there's been like proper animosity, betrayal, whatever. But because family, you just want everybody to patch it up. And you have to just kind of suck it up. I hate that. I'm like, see, let them rack. Let them never talk to each other again. It's okay. There's no problem.
Yeah.
Next time you won't do that. But because it's family, people are like, oh no, you must. And I'm like, actually, I don't think so. I think sometimes because of family, there are liberties that are taken that you wouldn't take it from anybody else. So I don't understand why in that. But I think that'll be interesting to do.
I told you guys, I think there was one episode we did where I told you like my immediate sister, I genuinely didn't like her growing up. And there was a day, there was this video call, we talk all the time, like every single day. And I was just like that, I hate that. It's not like, oh, sibling, like I genuinely hated you, like I didn't like you. And I felt the same way. And she was like, no. But after a while, we just realized that this girl, because I remember she was actually a proper troubled teenager. Like, she used to be that, she became extremely quiet, extremely angry. Everybody say, but Musu used to be very calm now. Like, you cannot come near that door. Once she just even smells, she's like, what? That's how she used to be. So everybody used to be like, on your own, no. Your own room. Someone that used to be very sweet. She was very calm. And then one day my dad was just asking, this was like maybe this year. Yeah, this year. That what even happened? She said, I was telling people I didn't like the school I was going to. And for 6 years, you promised me you would change it. There's nothing my dad did not say that. School told that. I'm so sorry that I took it to a prestigious this. It was talking. She was like, that's the thing, that she just felt like every single time that she had to resume to school, she was sad. Yeah. So whenever she comes to me, it's like, I've told these people I don't like to be in this place and they just keep on telling me to go. And I remember when you know when you want to go to boarding house now, when they're buying everything.
Yeah.
Instead of it to be this girl be crying. Till SS3, whenever I remember anytime, any visiting.
So she hated school, babe.
She hated it so bad. And my dad could not understand because like your elder sister is there now. Nikki is having a good time. Like, what do you want? She hated it.
I think even just recognizing that children are different. Like,
very different.
I think it's a thing parents generally struggle with.
They're getting better now.
Yeah. They're getting better now. I feel like with old age, I feel like my parents are more intentional about us now than when we were younger. Now, like my dad literally does I know if I tell this person, it's a problem. So let me just come to this one.
You have to be really intentional about, okay, this person is like this person is like this. And you can't, I just feel like you have to parent different people differently.
Yeah. Okay, finally, we have Lolo, who says, I'm a lady in my early 30s, engaged to a man in his early 40s. And he says he wants to get pregnant before we get married. And it's against my belief. It's not something I ever wanted. But he says that's what he wants. What do you think I should do?
Girl, do the one that works for you, please.
What you want.
A child is not a small thing. If you don't want to get pregnant before, guess what?
Guys,
you're just not going to do it.
It's the undercurrents that we need to discuss.
It's the undercurrents. I want us to be honest. What is the meaning of I want you to get pregnant before the marriage? Yeah. What is the meaning? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. I think the undercurrents I even meant is that we know why she's considering it.
Yeah.
Because she thinks this is her
last chance.
She's convinced
Look,
that like she doesn't have
if
many
you didn't think
chances.
it was your last chance, someone will say something to you that is fundamentally against what you believe in, and you're like, okay, well, I can't do that, so where does that leave us?
And that's saying it's harder than how you're saying.
Oh, no.
I didn't say it was easy.
Don't get me wrong.
But what
the
thing is that she wrote the dilemma like it's 2 lines.
Yeah.
That's not the end of the dilemma.
She wants to do it.
She needs to. She's hiding from. No.
She knows that if this is something the reason she's asking us is because we know.
She was 27.
She would say,
and he was 37. She would have said no.
Yeah. Let me tell you, the thing that she has not said that we know, and the reason it is a dilemma is because if I don't do this, I'm not sure we're going to get
married. And I'm worried.
But I don't want to do it.
Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not, we're not saying it's simple like that.
It's not simple. It's easy to say.
But
at the end of the day,
it's
right?
the undercurrent that makes it more important.
There's one of my cousins, she's like, she married 30. Yeah. And she's like, the biggest mistake she made was that she didn't get pregnant before getting married.
Are you serious? Why?
If you've been in situations maybe when you're trying to look for a baby and family is worse than you even having baby out of wedlock. Like I said, this thing is harder than what you're saying because the guy is older. It's not even our age.
It's
because the guy is
I think he's taking advantage.
He's taking advantage of the situation because he knows. She wants marriage.
Yeah,
and so he's figuring that.
And it's not as if she's relying on it. She didn't say she doesn't want children. No, she just doesn't want them
before she gets married.
But personally, I'm actually trying to see where he can be coming from with wanting.
He wants to be. Before. So this is another thing. You know another reason why it's easy for me because of the way I feel about marriage and children. I don't think of them as something that correlates.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't see. I am not. The last thing I'm actually getting married for is for children. Same.
Because if I wanted children,
let me not lie to you.
I can find them.
I keep joking. Mommy doesn't like it. That like if you want a child, can run it
very quickly.
Can run it for you very quickly. Like,
well, I think
just tell me any criteria you want. I can run killed pregnancy
because
I can run it for you.
It's something that. So do you know why? I have a friend who finds me slightly amusing in that one of her primary reasons for being married is children.
Yeah.
So if both of you are on that page, where the primary reason for being together is children, she wouldn't have had this dilemma.
Because she would have had
because that's her primary thing.
But she actually wants to get married.
She wants to get married.
And also forget, whatever belief system, it should have belief system that you should not have children
before you're married.
Cool. Me now, I'm married. I'm getting married for partnership, but it doesn't matter the age I get married. I say that like in my first year of marriage, I still won't have the children. Because I just want to enjoy it for the sake of it. If mistake happens, cool. But like, I can never plan
to have children immediately.
Can't.
I just remember doing wedding counseling and everything. I was like, okay, so what are the reasons? And they will talk me like this thing. I was like, I want to have a good life. I want to enjoy. I want to travel. I was like, no, I'm talking about like me. I was just mentioning like I want to be able to travel. I was just saying. I was like, I'm talking about like deep things, Tolani. Like, why do you?
He was looking at how, okay, you're married. I was
like, I want to be able to like, do things. And I know this person, he was just like, I'm talking about maybe you mean for friendship. I was like, oh, okay. I did not know. The man I saw it in his face that he was looking at me like, okay. Then the next wedding counselor was like, okay, have you thought about it on a more deeper note? I said, yes. So why do you want to get married? For partnership, everlasting friendship. And you shall write everything, say better. I remember like the beginning, I was like, we were very good friends. And I was just yapping. The man was just thinking at me.
Like you hadn't thought about it deeply, basically.
Not, no.
Yeah, I think
hello, boys and girls.
Hello, all.
I saw what I said is live in London.
Yep. On the 8th of September, we are going to be at Hackney Empire. So get your tickets following the link.
Right now.
See you there.
Swiftly. Bye. Anyway, it's quite funny because I've never actually, if you ask me now, what I want to get married.
They will ask you. Everybody, I remember when I said, I think we had a conversation when they proposed and I came back to the hotel and everybody was like, the message, oh my God, are you happy? I wasn't.
Really?
I wasn't.
Why?
There was that excitement, like, yay, and everything, but like, I was afraid.
Of marrying?
Hey. I was afraid. Do you know the boy, he was just like, don't do all this. You did not even do like, hey, like,
oh my
no,
God.
Say, shake it off, shake it. Shake it off.
No, because he knows you.
You'll be fine. That's how you were saying it, that which one is the one that you're afraid? Oh, am I good? Like, why are you afraid? Why bite you? That's how it was. I was like, yeah, don't worry, I'll be okay. It'll be good.
Yeah.
Yeah, but marriage,
you are afraid.
It's deep, oh.
I know. And that's why I'm saying that the fact is that I think his worry is that what if there's something difficult?
Wrong,
or what if you
Go
want
and
to
have the children.
and having children? And that is where the crux of the issue is. Because
Are you not supposed to marry?
what if there is something wrong? Am I that disposable
This
to
person
you?
will
That's
be.
what I'm saying.
He's going to be very mean to her
So
if she
like
doesn't have
for
a
me
baby.
personally, if you don't want to marry me regardless, I have a big problem. And I know
It sounds fanciful,
somehow.
yeah.
But like, if two of us want to have kids and it turns out that we can't and it's my fault and you want to leave me because of that, I don't see why do you want to be with me anyway?
Yeah, that's true.
Do you get? I'm not a factory of babies.
Hey. Never.
So for me, if she's so, and these are not small things, and I know, I'm sure it has happened where, what am I saying? I'm sure you can't have children and the marriage ends.
True.
I've seen
I know
that
that
where
in her mind, there's that place where she's like, what if hopefully I don't have any issues?
It's not even
trying
that.
to...
I think it's what he's asking, because she believes in it so deeply. What he's asking is actually a big ask. He's asking her to override her values for him.
Yeah, she believes like,
everything.
Okay, let's have a baby outside wedlock. And the thing will...
What if they have the baby and then the marriage doesn't work?
What if they don't even get married, my dear? The thing is, he's probably thinking, okay, we're already getting married, so let me just have the baby and then it's not... But if that's not what she wants to do, I'm just like, if you don't believe in it, you can't do it.
Sorry, hold on.
What's up?
Just bring it.
Salt. Okay.
Just a bit little on the tip of your tongue.
Wow.
Thanks so much.
No, these South people. God knows.
Okay. I'll let you know.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
Same.
Yeah. But I don't know. I think it's such a... women, yeah, but we go through a lot, so it's so sad.
It's so very sad. But I'll be so sad if someone said this thing to me.
Do you know what will also shock you? Because this thing, me and a lot of my friends who are also 30 plus unmarried have started talking about it. The way a lot of parents change mouth once you're a woman and you're over 30 and you're not married. The kind of things you start to hear. My friend was telling me about how her mom, there's someone that she didn't want to, like, a fundamental issue they had was that she wasn't ready to start having sex. Not that she didn't want, not that it was off the table. She wasn't ready to start sleeping with him. And she said, her mom asked, because her mom knew the boy. Kilo Shelley, I thought you were, I was saying the person, I said, oh, mommy, you were trying to date, it didn't work out. Her mom said, so Kilo Shelley. She told her mom. She said her mom kept quiet. And this was her thinking that her mom was going to be so disappointed. I was like, you won't know. Her mom said, you won't know. She said, oh,
girl. So what you're saying to me?
So, because her mom was saying, she'll low you, like, does he want to get pregnant? She said, no. I was like, as in, what was there? She said,
so you can do this, you can say this out.
And let me tell you something, you guys, nothing like being 30% of married. You
hear all sorts of things. That's when you know that, okay, so you guys, you really mean it.
Yes. I was saying it's not bad if there's a white boy. Where say anything that mixed race children won't share that, so they make a lot of money. Your baby's face will be fine. I was just like, my sister's face was like, yeah, you don't know what you're saying anymore.
Yeah, and really like,
but they really, as in,
because it might shock her.
Yeah.
It might shock her going to talk to people that she thinks will be on her side. I'm telling you.
Look, my grandmother, I was saying it when I was telling you guys to beg my sister, but shout out to all of you that went to beg her, actually. That my grandma was telling her that about that me now, that she was complaining that, she was asking me what happened. And I said, there was a situation, but it was long distance, I can't do it. She said, but will you stay in Nigeria? What do you want to do here? I said, Ma.
So now she wants to,
She was looking at me like, he's down.
That's the problem. He's nice.
He's go. I said, that she was just saying that. What are you talking about? I said, yeah, but my life, my career, my friends. She was just looking at me that
I remember when
you want to stay in Nigeria because of your friends.
I remember when my mom realized like how important it was to me to to keep my name.
Oh, that's still it.
You know, this whole big thing of like, because my mom is very amused by a lot of my ideals. She thinks that I'm too stubborn about a lot of things. This is my mom that's always big on like, you need to maintain your independence. You need to. Mom said, I'm not trying to imply anything, but at this point, we can't be majoring on the minors. I said, Mommy, at what point?
You know the point she means.
And this has happened multiple times. Like, one time I said, I just don't. Well, you chop unwitting insults.
Let me tell
one time I told my woman that I just don't want to make any childish mistake. I always say, I go melu.
You're not my child. No mistake.
Childish. She's like, girl, get the hell out of here, man.
You make like this is a 30+ mistake.
She says it's an adult mistake. Make it. No, honestly,
the thing is, my mom doesn't live. We live in different houses. So every time she comes to my house and maybe there's a guy there, you always see it, and this guy she doesn't know.
Hint of
there
hope.
is a glimmer that she's like, and then I'm like, and then I just inevitably like, oh, this is my friend, and she's just like, the other day she just said, so how many friends do you want to have? I said, what do you mean? She said, every time. Friends. How many friends? You now, how many friends do you want to have? I said, now, so somebody cannot befriend men again. She was just like, that what now? Every 2 minutes, this man. Okay, so which one is not your friend?
My parents are even scared of my sister. They can't. They cannot. It's always, you don't used to talk to her. I said, I don't understand. Like, I even used to put the fear, like, you have to mind your business. She's going to cut you off. Say, say okay, but you can tell that they do.
And the thing is, there's like, the truth is, there is a worry.
Yes.
There is like a concern.
The day I spoke to my daddy,
I get it. And I'm like, because I don't feel pressure. But honestly, they are
deeply concerned.
My dad was just like that. This person is, and she's such a nice fellow and everything, that he's thinking about when she's older, that when she's so age, like how will she be able to enjoy her children? I said, are you not enjoying? He said, that's because we married early, and it's not even early. I married 32. That how would they take care? I was like, that's not even what's on her mind. Like that, do you want her to marry wrong?
That's the thing. So do you know what I told him? I said, all this,
you are wearing fine shoe, you are wearing fine top. What if her husband is the type that says you cannot speak to your daddy again? Say, so you keep quiet again, you hold it. Like,
let me tell you the truth. I honestly think that
pressure is unnecessary.
This our whole thing of we don't want to marry wrong. I honestly think some of like parents, aunties, they find it amusing. Mm-hmm. I think they're just like, let me yarn you something. Having seen it, even the one that you did right, get caught. So my auntie the other day was like, okay, me that I'm married, right?
Did I tell you I'm happy all the time?
Where are we? Do you like, she was just like, okay, I'm married inside the rights. It still can't. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
She was like, I'm married. Okay, she was like, no, I'm not saying you should, but I'm just like, okay, me, I'm married.
I'm happy for people like now, like your happiness first. Like,
I think you need to. I think you guys need to have a really, really hard decision. Like, is he okay with? So if you tell him that, I don't want to get pregnant before we get married.
I think you should also ask him. Personally, I would ask, like, what is this thing about?
I feel like sometimes the truth is that he might have a problem. He might not, like, this...
I no problem. That's what
the pastor was saying something that sometimes you see some men saying, you know what, let's just try because they'll tell you that a man's pride, like, he cannot come out try to tell you that, there's something wrong. So let me just know before we even enter the whole thing. Like, no man will come and tell that, hey, look, you know what, I have erectile dysfunction. It doesn't work down there very well.
I have low sperm count.
So they will try to see, like, at least this one, he worked with her once. Let's marry and everything. He gave so many... I don't know,
me, I think you need to find out what it's about. I think you have to find out what it's about.
Because it might not be...
Let him tell you what it is.
Because also some people will say, someone might not be offended or feel any kind of way if a person's deal breaker is children. Like, you can't have children. I don't, like, we can't have children together. I don't want to marry anymore. They'll be hurt, but they kind of understand it.
Yeah.
So I think it's something for you guys to talk about properly. Me, I wouldn't do it. Because my own thing is also because...
And what I realize is I'm actually very...
You can't even walk away. What's my own?
Me, if you ask me to have children before, I feel like that's a threat to life. And I'm not doing it. Let's enter. That two of us cannot go anywhere. Okay, if two of us have a problem, we cannot have children. Okay, now we are here.
If you have a problem, I'm still here. If I have a problem,
you're still here. I know that I'm not leaving you if you can't have children. Yeah. That's the truth. And that might sound kidding, but like...
What you just said now, it takes a lot. I want to share that this lady as well too, she later finds out.
So then the two of them talk now.
You know, there's some people that like all their lives... There's some of my friends that like...
There's the risk of not getting married for the both of them because of their age as well.
There's some of my friends that are like, you know, they just want to be a mother. I've never had this skinny. This thing of, I see myself as a mother.
Sometimes it changes.
I see myself as a person that's enjoying myself. If I have children, lovely for them. And for me too, when we meet ourselves, good. If I don't have children, good. anything good. Did you get? As long as I'm having a good time, personally, I'm fine. But I've never like sat down and be like, oh my God, if I'm a mother, the children, I don't even think about them. I have to be honest. I'm still looking for who will baby me as a person. So it's just not. So for me, it's not a deal breaker. But there's some people that like, if they meet a guy who says, "Oh, for example, I don't want to have kids," they can never.
Yeah,
and that's fair. I think like we should be honest about things. So I just think you need to find out what this is about, and don't let my time is coming or my time is
conversation.
Up. Don't let my time is up, because it's so funny, this thing we are saying. I know that this is not what this episode is about, because Tolani is not 30 plus and she's very much married. So maybe we should have that on another time with one of our friends.
We 100% should.
I think we should have a conversation about it. Yes. And as in a 30 plus unmarried episode, because it's very interesting. Because you would think that we're all progressive and people it's a lie. They are they're talking about it. Every time I'm like in one of my friends' weddings, even the prayers.
This thing just said.
At
my wedding. I told you now. My sister, it was my midday that just texted and she was like, hope you are ready. I was like, what happened? She said, just in case anybody tries to talk nonsense and everything, we fire. I say anything. Even my daddy was like, yes, we must not do anything. Yeah, I will support you guys and everything. But everybody respected himself. Every single person respected himself. Like we could see, like maybe when we're taking pictures, like, congrats, and they want to talk, and it's just the face. And that was it. My stamp like she was like, no,
because the thing is, if it's also something you can. If you care about it, if I care about it, it is extremely painful.
It's more painful.
Because why are you acting? You don't know
what I'm doing. You don't know my situation.
Yes. You don't know what I'm going through. So why are you coming to me with this energy when I know you can never be more concerned about me than I am for myself? You
can never worry about me than I worry about myself.
Okay, we'll do your own. If I want it, what's I supposed to do for me? Yeah. You think I don't? Do you get it? Like, I'm just like, see, it's better you mind your business. Yeah. Is that the best thing you can do? Is to mind your business. But there are all sorts of dynamics. I feel like even... Anyway, when we get into it,
before we end it, I have a friend who says the only aunties that are allowed to talk to her about any of the things. She has 2 aunties that have introduced her to at least more than 8 people individually.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
If you're gonna, that's on my own. If you're trying to run it for me,
she said that the 2 of them had come to her separately. One was like, okay, she's not trying to be funny, but like she actually sat down. She's her favorite niece. Yeah. I said, you are very beautiful. You are very clever. You are very nice.
Oh my God.
What kind of person do you like? She told her auntie, as in she said that this auntie, when somebody is serious, like, okay, do you mind notes? Do you mind overseas or here? Do you mind? Like, the woman was very serious. Is tribe important to you? Religion? And she said that the woman has, I'm not joking, like, they will go to, her auntie will call her, we are going to one wedding that she knows at least
you will see
a few. When they get there, she won't just say, this is what the young people are saying. She'll say, okay, this is my friend, Kini's son, Mabo. As in, this woman is on job, and she has introduced her to a few people. Some of them she's friendly with, but she said that those ones, whenever they call her that she gives them fully, because those women are invested.
Yeah. You know that they
not truly care. On a level that I say even her mother has not done it like that for her. But these 2 aunties, on the plane, I met one lovely guy in first class. So that means he's serious. Yeah. He says he works for JP Morgan. So that means he's making money alone. That I really talked you up. So, but for Instagram, if he DMs you, reply. If he doesn't DM you, this is skinny. After 1 week, messaging that Mrs. So and so that you met. That those 2 aunties, they are like, you know what? Can you imagine somebody being that invested and they don't vex if you don't like them. They're just like, let's do it.
I'm like that one. So because sometimes a lot of times people talk a lot. I'm like, okay, that brings the person. So with me, I don't know what I'm doing. Oh yeah,
she said those 2 aunties. Any question
that I should be with, why don't you bring them? My mom tries. Unfortunately, I've had to beg her to stop.
My parents don't even know anybody. Only the Holy Spirit.
I've had to beg her to stop. The last person that mommy gave my number to, I had to call her, Ma. Let me know, like, this thing, you're not good at it.
Don't worry.
No. Because I feel what you think I should be interested in. When I saw the person, I said, I want to know how you've known me all my life.
And this is who you are bringing.
No, then I said, nice. For who? She said, is it me? I'm too picky. I said, girl, what are you talking about? Anyway, that is that on that. Please, I want to ask you how far event planning?
Yeah, so Tolani moved into event planning.
You
How
went
many years
into
ago?
it.
It's been about I don't sound like a mom, 16 months.
Tolani, please.
It's been about 16 months.
Also, I want to advise you mothers. I feel like once
your child is 12, I mean 1 year old rather, 1 year old.
Do you know? We can even help you manage to what the hell is 28 months?
She just turned 29
This is a grow. This child is walking.
Oh,
I want you to stop.
Someone that is in sugar.
Do you get? I want you to stop. That this person has thrown things at your head. Mm-hmm. I want you to stop this thing. Anyway, how is it going? Like, what was it like getting into it? Because most of the best players I know, they've been doing it for
I've actually I've always been in the events thing, from ushering, coordinating, and everything. But actually, the thing that kickstarted everything was Owambe and all of that. And I was just like, wait, since I was in school, if anybody was doing a birthday or anything, I was the person that this person, Tolani knows someone that knows somebody. Tolani has the contact that will call. So it was always I had these people on ground. It was okay, just put it together, make sure it's seamless and all of that. And I think Owambe was my first, oh my God, let's do this and everything. And then I've worked with Newlywed before then, so it was easier. I won't even lie. It was smooth. And I think it was even a day or 2 days after that, I was okay, let me open
something.
Yeah, let me open this page and all of that. I didn't expect people to actually not start, okay, I want to do this, I want to do that. I was like, okay. It's not bad. And the money was really good as well. I was like, oh, bad.
Really? Question.
Yeah.
So do most event planners charge on percentage of your budget?
Except if it's a very, very big thing.
That's what I was going to say.
So explain what you mean by that.
If I'm doing a wedding that is 1,000 guests, I'm handling all of the vendor sourcing and everything. I don't mind the 10%. I know that I'm making more than what I would have given you
as a flat rate,
as service charge and everything. So there's no problem. But what most event planners do now is everybody comes with their package.
Okay. Their rate card. Okay.
So this person can say, I have silver package, gold package,
and this is the price.
Platinum package. This is what you get.
But what if
from you?
So let's say I want to do my birthday and it doesn't fit into your. I don't know how it's. So would you now say this is my price for birthdays?
No, it's
because you don't know.
No, most people will tell you that this
blah,
is.
Blah, blah.
No, that's why you too. You see most people they'll say, is it what maybe let me look for a big name, maybe Tesla or Sapphire, and you're doing maybe a birthday for 20 guests.
No, not 20.
That kind of thing. You would think twice, the money you pay, because they'll tell you that this is a flat rate, whether you're doing this, I'm going to source all the vendors, everything will be handled by me. Maybe silver is just, they will start maybe with just vendors and decoration. Another person will tell you from your fittings, there is somebody from their team that is following you everywhere. You literally have an assistant once you just pay. There's someone that's handling everything till the very last day and even after, just to make sure that, okay, you're good and all of that. Yeah. So it's mostly
a flat rate package fee.
Yeah, but...
Interesting, because I feel events are so different.
Yeah. No. Some is mostly...
Is it by number of people?
Well, they always put a bracket.
Yeah.
So maybe 0 to 600 guests, 600 to 1,000 guests, 1,000 to 1,500, that kind of thing.
And then that would be
it would increase, yes. There's still that flat rate, but they'll tell you that if your guest is above this bracket,
you do that plus 10%.
Yeah, 10% more, 8% more, yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's so interesting. Then when it comes to, after you decided to start the business, do you remember what your first actual job, the first job you were paid for as a planner, not as a friend, no, Tolani, come and help me.
As a planner, yes, I remember. The first proper job was a wedding actually.
Oh wow!
And I won't even lie, my heart was. I was like, hey.
Was it big?
It was a big, it was a podium here. It was 1,000 guests. It was, and in my mind I was just like, definitely outsourcing everything.
Yeah,
first things first, you cannot do everything by yourself. Yeah. It was definitely I had to definitely outsource everything. And then I also brought Newlywed on the team as well. Then, so it made it a bit easier. It's what you're just...
She's already,
what you're doing is literally to make sure that...
You're coordinating.
Everything is working. This one is working here. This one is working here. And I feel everything about being a planner is just that you stay on, you're
on
here.
top of
you're on
things,
top of everything.
Yeah.
That's all. That's basically it. And then you will have some clients that see the feedback, they must be hearing it every 2 seconds. Like he's like, okay, so has this happened and all of that? I try not to speak to like parents as much, because you know that I would rather work with someone I don't know than with family. That's a different thing. Imagine if maybe, do you know if someone that is, I don't know your mom from anywhere tells me
then,
that, are you even mad? I beg,
it's like,
I don't know you.
But if you're like
your
my
auntie that did not pay me full, that you priced like mad, you ask for discounts and then you're not saying, and what's this nonsense and everything? I'm definitely going to get a bit like touchy about it. Yeah, so
but people that I guess people are a bit flippant with event planners.
So there's nerves. There's something about event that comes with nerves. There's the fact that it's like, oh my God, this is I don't want it to mess up and everything. So you're already anxious. There's that, oh my God. And then if you're not careful, the way they are anxious, they'll put it on you. You say, you now start messing up. It's like, oh my God, I forgot this, I forgot that. So I always try not to. I have the conversation one-on-one with them, but after a while, like there's a group chat where I'm not even the one answering you again. Like, oh, someone is there to answer you and all of that. So it makes it easier. I'm seeing everything, but I necessarily don't have to speak and all of that. It makes it very easy on me as well.
Yeah, in your 20s, but you've already started handling like weddings and like, bigger events. And I wanted to ask, like, do you get anxious? So I imagine that it's always the younger people that are coming to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not their parents.
Yeah.
But what is it like interfacing with? Because I can say I want XYZ.
Yeah.
But older people are just older people. Parents are parents. And if they meet you and in their mind, you're too young, they are just like,
how do you want to like?
Oh no, that has happened with someone, but it was like, to be honest, not even the parent, like the uncle. But I feel like it was the uncle that had money.
That was
pain. When we, where did we even meet? It was at Dolce Cafe or something. And then the man was just like that, When in his mind, he's like,
like you start.
He first like I saw it in his face. I was like, not to be rude though. Okay. It was you could see that like how can you say like how can this person be collecting? Maybe you're sending. I'm telling you to send me 50 million. Like how can I trust this small girl with my money and everything? And the girl was just like, Daddy, don't worry. Everything will be fine and all of that. So you literally have to like end their trust. So randomly, I'll just call him that, so I just wanted to tell you that we've already paid for this, so that you want the receipt, I can email it to you, And the man will be like, Oshejari, thank you very much, I will check it. You just be doing what you're doing. After a while, they were like, okay, this person knows what she's doing. Like, just let it be, leave her alone, she will do it and everything. But for a young person, there's a way they're even more relaxed. Okay, well, but you have to. That communication is important between a young person. It's like, I need to know what's happening. Give me. But with another person, it's more of trust. Once they have that, okay, you can do it.
Yeah.
They won't stress you as much. But with a young person, the feedback, the talk you do.
I can't lie. I see that.
My vision, what I was just seeing in my head is that I want if a flamingo could drop. He's like,
once you have Pinterest, problem always starts because they're like,
So do you have because Tolani has suffered in my hand. I randomly send people Tolani's number.
It's the number of times, and I don't actually message it. The number of times I just think, and Tolani will know.
Yeah, I randomly just send people.
I feel like this is how it actually helps me. This whole, Tolani would be able to sort. Even random people will just text, how far? Do you have someone that can maybe, I want to do a quick that will drop from the ceiling? It's like, okay. Yeah. Like the wedding I did at Podium here, the groom was bent on my cake has to drop from the ceiling.
I don't understand.
I say, Podium is POP. Your cake cannot. Do you want the whole POP to fall on you? People like it cannot hold it and everything. Say there should be some magic. I say sometimes that you just have to let some things. I told him, okay, let's go to the hall and everything. Anyway, like, where can we hang the cake?
Where do you want the cake to fall?
Because you actually have to like, no, just come and see yourself. It's not like I'm trying to tell you that there is
not possible.
Yeah, but like, see, it can't work and everything. And it took a while. I was like, okay, you know what? It's fine. Me too. I'm not like, as a bride to my planner then. I was not, funny enough, throughout my own wedding process, I was just like, okay. I don't think
Why didn't you plan your wedding?
I wanted to enjoy the process.
Yeah.
I wanted to enjoy the process like mad. Like, in fact, I think Tessa, she was saying, she was like, you were the most stress-free. I never for once like, oh, okay. It was my husband that was like, no. And the black and the grey, I don't And he doesn't even know color. So I was even like, what's your own? I don't think for once I ever did, I want this, the only thing I was even like, I was like, the vow ceremony. I wanted to look a certain way and all of that.
It was quite intimate, wasn't it? It was small.
Well, the crowd was even too much that when I even started, I was like, what's all this one self? Like, why are you coming early for the wedding? Like, it was a problem. Like, because I kept it early. Like, I didn't want people to come early. Like, I just wanted it to be cute and everything. When I was even turning back, if you see the crowd outside, it was like, I felt even bad because it's like, these people are under the sun. And they didn't mind, they were standing. But it made my parents very cranky that, I was like, you better enjoy this thing. All this you are doing, I don't want to be hearing it and all of that. I asked them, my mom was like, okay. His mom was really angry that, they came all the way. They're standing there. So I was like, no, the hall is not opening. What's if I say, no, I'm going to take my pictures. I will enter first. I will see the hall first. So they were outside waiting for like an hour. I felt bad, but...
Not bad enough,
Not bad enough to not do it.
I'll never lie. Not bad enough at all. Until today, what my mom is angry about is that there were so many crowded that she didn't even see the 360 thing. So she did not do it. That she did not do it. All her friends later had... I said, don't worry, on your bed, I will bring you food. She was really upset. She was like, because they know that they were moving around now. She was telling people, sorry, that that is so unfair. Planner is going to suffer me. So what I always do too is, once you have coordinators, you see, for the groom side, and the truth is that no matter how family we love and bond, there are two different families.
Yeah.
One coordinator for this family. Unless there's no way. There's no way you say, and you have to lie. You have to be a professional liar, because the truth is that on that day, they will swallow whatever you've done like that. But you have to lie. There are many times, let me see, okay, there was a civil wedding we did, but I think, these things that they'll be saying, they see vision, they should not do big wedding.
Yeah.
But inside that girl's mind, that
she
bride...
wanted to do a big wedding.
She was like, what kind of vision is that? She was really sad. It was like what do you mean? All her life, she had dreamt of having a big wedding, and then one woli is coming to say... that if you have a big wedding, something bad will happen and everything. So she was really like, I was like, are you really going to? She was like, if she's not going to do the big wedding and something bad happen, imagine all the people that would not say you didn't listen and everything. I was like, okay, no wala. So our civil was definitely bigger than a regular civil and everything. The groom side, they were very bent on, they want the whole, like they wanted more. You could tell, like, want to do this one. The bride's father was just like, all these ones they are saying is nonsense.
Wow.
It's 5 guests.
But in that situation...
First of all, I said 5 guests. The girl
in that situation, how... Because you are the planner, you're just listening.
No,
but who do you now?
That's what I'm saying. The couple. Those are the people I'm looking for. It's like, what do you want for your wedding? It's your own wedding at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because the truth is, it's couples... It's a couple's word that will take over there. Like,
that's what I'm saying. So it's a couple. I spoke to the guy and
said,
my
mom paying.
Tell somebody else's mom. If somebody comes to tell my mom that this is an excellent wedding planner, and my mom comes to tell me, I'm like, that is so good for your 60th.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Not for my wedding.
What do you think? Like, don't you think that's it?
Yeah.
Don't you like that?
Don't you love it?
In that case, you talk to the groom and the bride, and it's like, you know what? Since your dad is maybe dropping so money, do you think you can afford to drop so that you can have like what you want? And I asked, because the girl's dad first of all saying 5 guests. After him, his wife, 3 of his this and everything. I said, don't lie, you. How many people do you want? She was like, at least 50 now. That it's not so bad. This man was just saying, you could tell that there was also worry and everything. Like, no, that I almost said her name. That dude, let's just do it. I wish I begged the man that we won't make it bigger than this room. The music will not be as loud. The man shall say, okay, no wala. Now we've said 50.
Yeah.
The groom side that wanted big wedding on a normal day, that they're going to go.
Yeah.
The boy was even very slow. Like, he was just like, okay, anything. The groom's mom was just like that. She will not even lie to you. I agree alone. They are 50. How will she tell them that she has gone for all of things? How will she say that? There's actually no way she can say,
you can't come. Yeah.
You can't come. Or she will say she's speaking one person, that she cannot do it and everything. I say, I asked her, I was like, do you mind doing maybe like a party after like the civil? Just do like the civil, you people get joined and everything, and then there's just party, like everybody comes and everything. It's not more wedding, we'll remove the whole your banner and everything. So it's just like, everybody's just coming to eat and everything. So that's what we did. After the whole civil, there were like 40 that even came. Not everybody came early and everything, where they joined them, we removed everything that made it look. It was
And just had a
it was just
bash,
now normal table and chairs, and then they just had people started coming. They had like about 80 guests, and everybody was happy, including the father. Everybody was happy. The man that was doing the owner he later came to me and said, "Do I know what they call this thing? Money changer?
Yeah,
that can quickly come." I'm just looking. You in your mind, you're like, now what? Should I called it for him? He sprayed the game. He was very happy. Everybody was happy in the end. But that you could tell that sometimes it's out of fear as well.
Yeah.
And then some of them is also I don't want to exceed my budget and everything. And there's another thing. Once the bride's family is richer, it's a big problem.
Really?
Yes.
But I thought, which one is the bride's wedding?
The bride.
Both.
Both wedding.
No, as in terms of
the bride's family that would do more.
So if the bride's family has money, then
the groom. No, most of them they are cool with everything. We are pay. But that's when the father is saying that, but we cannot afford more than 300. So what are they doing? There is that that clash is definitely there. Definitely there. So what we used to do straight up, the first meeting and everything, what do you think your family wants to pay for?
Yeah.
Straight up. You see?
Okay. Yeah. So each family just chooses what they want to pay for.
So the rest is now the bride and the groom to say, okay, maybe I'll ask my own mommy separately for this. I will drop this on. My sister says she will do this. But right there, like the first meeting you're having with like the whole families, maybe the daddy says, hey, I'll pay for all.
Yeah.
One daddy, I remember that wedding they actually go through that there was one, the man, all he was invested, say, Elere, that he has like all those musicians now, live band, that's all he's donating, nothing else. The other side was not like that. You can't say that's all. That there's food, there's lighting. They say, ain't let them all. His own is just the live band. That I want shock, that's what he will bring. They will have a good time. I was like, hey, wahala. And you have to be quiet. They say, you just have to.
Your face has to be.
You
very
you have to be neutral. You can't be like taking anybody's
side. And you can't be calling the bride side more than the groom side. I don't know how, but they know. I'm serious. Do you know, like if you're calling like that maybe you're closer to the bride's mom, maybe she's the one that got you. They know. They told us that they've gone ahead with this. So once you call this person, you're calling this person. The update has to go left and right.
This is so crazy. I was going to ask that. I mean, not just weddings, but like, how do you deal with budget creep? Because, how do you deal with, let's say my budget is 100 now or 10, or, but my vision is 25.
It's not hard.
Explain.
So immediately when you come and everything, the vendors, there's a meeting. First of all, it's online before you now start carrying everybody. When you are first of all talking to somebody that you know that the money you have is maybe 50K for cake, but her smallest cake is 400K. You cannot continue the conversation. There's a way you just like, okay, let's move on. That's it. Or the person will even leave. There's a way you.
No, I don't even mean the vendors. I mean dealing with your client. That's
what she's saying. That's what I'm saying now.
Okay, so if I say I want, cakes from this place, and you're like,
I will add the person. I would have sent a mail. Like,
add the vendor.
That's what we. Yes, now I want, like, sorry, please, we have a meeting. We would like you to join. The client wants to just know better about you. So when the person is already, maybe the client is like, okay, so what are your packages like? What typically was your wedding cake? And she's already saying, the smallest one starts from 400. The client will not, except you are silly, will not say, let's go ahead with that person. It's like, okay, who is the next person? It's not hard. There was one client that
I'm laughing?
Could not understand the price of lighting.
Even when Tolani used to work with us as a project manager, me and John would be saying, this is what we want, this is what we want. All Tolani ever used to do was she would just like forward us. It used to make me... She would never argue with us. Tolani would just say, and she won't copy and paste too. She would make sure it's forward. She will forward the price. Us. She said, this is from this person. Then what she wanted has been wanting us to do since. She will not send after.
See the price.
John will now say noted. Because we would have been actually, no, why didn't you? So before she used to argue with us a lot, when she realized that, okay, she's working with mad people.
She said,
okay, so these are people behave normally.
See, let me tell you something. On my birthday, and I was working with Tenny, and Tenny is a cousin. So I had said I wanted this, and this. And Tenny just said, listen, sis, we can't afford it. So the question I just have is, considering that we can't afford it, okay, what do you want to let go of? Should I remove the DJ? Or maybe the decor? Since you want.
Since you're so insistent.
She just said, no, do you want me to remove? What fundamental part of this party do you want me to take out? Maybe cake. You don't want birthday cake. Or, no, because it's just like, Shobi, you said this or what? Where do you want to get it from?
True.
So she's like, let me remove lights. Then you can.
Do you know that's one thing that
then you
today,
can
I cannot understand the price.
Well,
I can't lie to you. The price of lighting, I was like, this place is not big now. One job put like 4 lights.
And decor.
I'm sorry, the price of
lighting is more
decor
expensive than decor.
carpet.
Yes. Carpet.
Carpet is insane.
See that walkway that people are not doing?
I'm sorry, it's crazy.
You know there's this vow thing that people now do that is like mirror. Like you're walking. I want feet. I say, I asked the lady, I say, you don't want white rug. I could not, I was just like, 1 feet. I went to Mushin, that is a lie that maybe the man is cheating me. We'll measure it for you, dear. The price
of carpet is insane.
Another thing, I think every planner is, you see those people that rent house is on
chairs. I think they're.
Let me give you one. I just remember. You remember AG Baby's album launch?
Yeah.
Tio, waiting the tequila, something.
Yeah.
You know, there are many banners that we wrapped and everything. So when we packed everything, everybody knows this woman, Yaba. She's a big alaja and everything. So we used and everything. So our boss came to pack and everything. My banners were in the bus and everything. That particular baba is a rude ass idiot. You know there are some babas that you just be like, this man oozes, like he's rude. I'd been like, Baba Ima Kaim. It was even your mother, your mama said that you be talking to all elderly people anyhow. I did not even answer him and everything. So I told him to drop my girls off so that they would drop like their things and everything. Those banners that you see, most people resell it to like all these malams, like to build all these their shanties and everything. It's money. That's how we opened the van. Banner that is like 20 something. Baba, where is the banner? You shall turn it to for me anything. I said, like it's like something. Sometimes I don't even like the way Yoruba comes out. You cannot speak English to that kind of person now, and you cannot do his elderly or anything. That Baba is your head okay and everything. So we got there. He was still doing. She was shouting. He was there. He even drove off and everything. I didn't even want him to tell you. And that Alaja on normal day, she's actually a crazy person. Yeah, I went there. Say, my mommy is buying jam. I'm not here to fight. I'm not here to anything, but Koti Baba Shilele and I need my this thing. He said, big God is women. She should have brought the man and everything. Next thing she just said, she was like, he was timing and everything. I said, come here. She locked this man up in police station. It was me that was begging. Say, that he told her. She said, no, you're on Jale. Like you steal in our midst. That means you can steal our own things too. Locked him up, I was on his own. How did you talk? Because I was like, I would definitely work with this man on that project. How do I want to face this man when I know that they've kept him? I say, how did you talk? I said, no, Emma law. I say that I don't need it again. That is fine. She said no. Rentals, those people that rent, they're very, very, very crazy. You have to everything. See, imagine renting. Like maybe 500 chairs, and they purposely do it. 40 of them are broken. And when you're not arranging, it's too late for you to now say, let me go back and get these things and all of that.
So what do you now do in that situation?
So that's where you fight. That's how you're crazy.
No, because there are 40 chairs though. So
so that's where your craze comes in, like, because they'll tell you to pay for like the transportation and everything.
Of the extra.
I send it, but like I'm not having it, that you will pay for the transportation. Like that's where all those fights now come in and everything. When you mix up different rentals item, maybe it's because, this person is just chairs that they do, chairs and tables, you've gotten it. This person is maybe just plates and everything.
Runners.
So and then mistakenly there's a swap and everything. When you're not doing the calculation, it's a lot. So you see when they put miscellaneous in your invoice and everything, that's where most of them fall into. People get drunk. My after party, they were over the loss that we had. People were too hyper that way and everything. Things will break. Things will break. And it's a lie too. Sometimes it's just scope to also chop money and everything. People will take pictures. Same picture of the same chair. They will send it to you. There's 3 chairs that broke. All those things is normal. This is scope and everything. So they'll send it to you. And that's why you see most people tell you that you are not paying. Even if you pay the full money, you pay 70% after the wedding or the day of the wedding. That's what people do. You pay your balance. So you get your complete bill for all the basic that you have after the wedding. And then they'll pay. Most people will give you like a month's grace. Like, you just married, you need to settle and everything. But it's not working again. Some couples are terrible people.
Really?
Yes. I'll show you. And that would be
Because to be fair, your man, Shebi, we've seen the
we've done the
decor.
wedding now. It's over.
So
It's very hard for you to come.
You've packed your things, you've gone.
It's very hard for you to come back and then I say, you have to pay this person 7 million for wedding that has gone. It's a lot. I can understand.
All right, boys and girls, this fantastic episode of I Said What I Said is brought to you by AfriChange.
AfriChange is the easiest way to send money across Africa and internationally everywhere.
There are very low fees, no processing time, if any, very tiny, and you get loyalty points the more you use.
Yes. If you are in Nigeria, you can pay your bills in Canada. You can send money to Canada.
Exactly.
You can also pay your school fees in Canada directly from Nigeria in Naira. If you are in Canada, you can send money to many, many countries all over the world.
All right, guys, so get to supporting people who support us. Enjoy AfriChange and enjoy the rest of the episode.
That is africhange.com.
But I don't think I want to do weddings as much
Anymore.
Really?
But what are your favorite types of events?
I enjoy because I always go as a guest.
Yeah.
No matter the wedding, I don't care if I'm invited or not. I'm going to probably get your usher. I will dress up. I will attend as well. But it is a lot of mental work.
Whilst you're at the wedding.
You're not attending.
You're doing things.
Yeah, and I'm just like, no, it's a bit too
What
much.
do you prefer now?
I like semi-corporate things. Like it's not too serious, but it's like, oh, okay, they're trying to get together. I like it.
I like office parties.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I like office parties. I like all this. Welcome to Miriam's soiree.
Tolani, I need you
I
to
like all this soiree.
all these piss off with
all these dinners. Said dinner. Dinner. Foolish girl. They want private chefs.
Soiree dinner.
And they want private chefs. They
just have like 20 people.
There's one babe I love on
well.
TikTok, Chef Yo.
No.
Yo-yo cooks. She's a darling. She's a darling.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She does like lots of small, the kind of
soirees.
Because I know like the money is easier. The clear up is easier.
Yeah.
The setup is easier. You are dealing with only 20 people that maybe they are upset about something. Imagine 500 people being angry. How many sorry do you want to say? Exactly. So
imagine you being the 300 person. Don't they say my sorry has finished for
I can't deal again. And there are many times you go to toilet self, you go and cry.
Really?
Yes.
Well, you cry, Sha. You like crying. That's your hobby.
But our wedding,
I don't like crying. I think throughout that wedding period, I don't.
Rotimi, we're going to send the video
crying. I'm telling you.
At this point, that said she doesn't like crying. There's a video.
This video.
Wait, no.
They're like
I was just emotional.
There are at least 3 different times that exist on Instagram.
On the internet of this girl crying.
That means there were other times they did not put.
I was just emotional.
Did you see when Tolani's husband bought her a car?
But I swallowed the tears, man.
Which swallow?
I didn't overcry.
She said overcry.
That wedding, when I watch it, I'm like, what's even no fair? It's too much. I'm serious. I just feel like I was emotional around that period. Because me too, I could not understand it. If you just say, huh?
I was killing me. You were really crying.
Oh, she was crying.
Like, as in, you were really.
Your makeup artist tried.
I'm telling you.
I called Tomi. I know, like, I'll not lie. I know she will listen to this. I called her like 2 months before. I was like, actually, God forgive me. It's the Holy Spirit that told me to pick you. She was just so I mean, I've already used that one to
whine.
To hook the girl. I was like, I feel like you're the one. My spirit is doing this. She was like, okay. I was like, I cry.
But you know that it's serious work you're coming to do.
In fact, that morning, when Tessie,
when you started crying from the morning,
Tessie went to go and bring it. The lady was like, I didn't know you meant it was like this level of tears and everything. I knew I cried.
No, you and Tessie are very stupid.
You cried.
No, Tessie's tears too was annoying me. That's why I was like, I told her and share now.
You and your best friend are very
Why are you
stupid.
crying? So they told me, like, when we're saying our verse, there's a part of the video where he was pinching me.
That stop crying.
I said, what's your own? That like, is the pinch supposed to stop? Like, you're making me cry more. Like, don't pinch me. Like, I had to
It's so funny because you don't see all these things. You don't see him like, stop crying now.
I was like, it's okay now. I was like, I'm just emotional. I'm sorry. I'm just emotional. I can't take it.
And this is that Tolani doesn't know how to control herself. It's so funny.
I cried.
So during her vows,
You actually have to go and watch
When I said I will leave my parents and cling on to my husband.
Tolani is very Yoruba. So some people, their own is dating. Tolani started like this. Nah, you guys, I laughed. I was like, is this girl mad? You know, like, because normally, like, when you're a bride, apparently, you're supposed to be very dainty. Tolani like this.
Do you know that when that person messed up my outfit and everything, my planner now called on the phone. She was like, "Are you really gonna make one person ruin your whole day?" Do you know me? I was not doing. No, I really am not gonna do that. I don't.
Nah, honestly, you guys, Tolani is a lunatic.
No, as in that day, you went. I was just like,
I cried.
What is happening here?
I could not understand. There's a point that I was too happy and I was crying because I was happy.
No, that one understands.
I just
guess,
couldn't.
but like you were, I was like, listen, I can't believe you still have tears.
No, I think if you're an emotional person, crying is normal. That one,
No,
normal.
I feel like I was scared. I told you, I was scared about the whole married thing.
But you and your husband are like best friends.
It's different.
You started looking alike.
Anybody says that one, I don't like this thing. See, marriage is... in my mind, it was... When they were not saying the vows was what was scaring me. The man said, and then I'm not telling something. I will depart from my father and mother.
Okay, fair depart.
My heart just sunk. Like I was like, I can't say that. I can't say that. I will depart and then cling to my husband in sickness and in death. It is, I say, It was a lot for me. I was emotional. The problem was just like that they told us that you were emotional, but I wasn't expecting this. I was like, yeah, I'm sorry. She was like, no, it's your day. It's your day. The guests too, we were telling her then that, we know that we invited 1,000, like 200 people, but we don't have a number that we can say we are expecting. She was actually, I remember Titi was like that, don't worry, what's her name? There was one wedding that we used to refer to Latifa. Latifa, they had almost how many guests and they used the same this thing. I said, when we were changing, she was like, are you people, you were not joking. Like, if you see the crowd outside, like the after party place, that she's scared.
Remember, I came to meet you because Tolani stayed in the car for a while. So I now went to look for her that, Madam,
what's happening?
She said, Jola, see people. See, she said, see people. See, I'm scared.
And my mind was just going like, hey God, whoa, like it was a lot.
But it was fun.
It was a lot of fun.
I tell my husband, I was like that. I had fun.
Yeah. We saw you, don't worry.
You were playing.
I removed her frontal. I was like, what kind of man being?
I enjoyed myself.
We were leaving.
Much.
This girl was wearing slippers.
I'm telling you.
She had removed, I don't know that was the ponytail or the frontal. She had removed it. I was just like, yeah. See this girl. They think you don't have training from where.
I had so much fun, and that's what one of
that's key because I don't like when it looks like the bride is not enjoying the wedding.
I had fun. I told them. And the funny thing is that I had fun at my trad than I had fun at the main wedding. Yes, the trad was. It was like I knew everybody.
It was smaller, yeah.
I had so much fun, and then when we were trying to pick planners and everything too. My husband was just going to their page. This person's design is fine. I said, it's not by design, before they break your heart and all of that. Like, and I've known Tessa Law for years, but she didn't even know that I attended a wedding in Ikorodu. This was when she started, and she wasn't a did, and everything was so smooth. And then I attended like 3 other weddings. And one of the things for me that I was looking at is someone that had planned weddings for large guests. If you are doing 300, 500, I knew that you can't plan my wedding. It's going to be big. I need someone that you've done 1,500, you've done 3,000. So if all those ones that say, is it not crowd, you can handle. And I'd seen that she could do that very well. Another thing we had is that for all of our weddings that I had attended, the timing for food coming out. When I go to weddings, so now in my head, I'm conscious about
explain to us, like, what's the ideal? What should people be?
Because now I imagine you going to events as a planner.
I'm conscious about it. You can
clearly see if the event is well organized or not.
Definitely.
In a way that maybe
other people don't get.
Okay, so the first thing is timing for food to come out. So you don't want, at any point, you don't want nothing to be coming out. Even if it's 50 small chops that is coming out, let it just look like something is coming out. So every hour, depending on your guests, we divide it by 10. So if you have 500 guests, every hour, 50 plates of something is coming out. 50 plates. So, of course, maybe we have like 10 different food vendors. So 50 small chops, 50 amala, 50 rice, 50 boli, all those like that. Every hour has to come out so that at least it goes round.
People are eating something.
It goes round, yes. And then for drinks, the way drinks works is, it now depends on like maybe the kind of crowd you have.
Yeah.
If your crowd is alcohol, crazy and everything, on the table, first of all, before they come,
their drinks,
there has to be something there just so that their palate is not, they are not complaining. You see some people that they say, kini red wine, shilele, and everything, that bring proper, like maybe stout or bring gin and something like that. So it's also like calculation.
You know.
Yeah, you know.
So that's why you guys are always walking around.
You have to, calculation. And also I'll not lie, just so you know, if you find yourself on some table, the groom and the bride, they know what they are doing. There are some tables that would never stop overflowing. You are on that table because they don't really rate you. You will drink Fanta and you'll be okay. It's the truth.
Because there's some sections that you see that they position people that like, these people must have a good time.
It's the truth. So they would have told you like, oh, maybe table 40 backwards. Anyhow. Yeah. So maybe Abula will never reach there.
Yeah.
Or maybe the fancy desserts will never reach there. And you'll see that all those desserts and everything is placed on the line of like the important people. So that when they are passing, you know, some people are rude that they will stand up and take the thing. It won't get to your side. Everything. I mean, I didn't know all these things till they were saying, So
because you see,
they will line it up on the side of like, okay, I have important guests around.
You know where lamb chop is going to, and you know where it's just jollof rice and meat that you jam.
Because why do you invite them?
My dear, they didn't know. It's not as if they invited them.
That is important now.
They didn't invite them like that. Is it someone that paid Ashwebi 270K? You pay 30K. You can't eat the same thing. Souvenir as well. It won't reach you, except maybe, there's some people that no matter what,
they will get.
Good luck to you. But most people used to think that it's the waiters you need to be friends with. No. Just find one girl that maybe she's wearing jeans and top. She's moving around. Hey, darling, how you doing? Hope you're not too stressed. That's what I do. Not even the ushers and everything. They don't really have power like that. Once I can just spot someone.
The coordinator.
She's not really wearing what they are wearing, but she's moving up and down. The coordinator, that's all. You will be fine. Hi, how you doing? Please, I'm so sorry. I can't really have this now. Do you mind if I get fish? That kind of thing. She will make sure that, funny thing, she will even forget that she has given you fish. She'll bring something like, I forgot that it's fish you wanted. So you have like 2 plates. You have like 3 plates. That's what I do. That's how they do it with drinks, souvenirs, everything. That's how to go about it.
Okay, so if someone is planning a party now in Lagos and they're like, because I see a lot of, and people are abusing me that they send me something, wedding is not expensive, party is not expensive. It's the one you want to do.
Yeah, so it's according to your budget.
That is expensive. If you and your partner,
but let me tell you something.
No, let me explain. If you and your partner sign the documents and have lunch at
soiree.
It's marriage. That's the thing.
If
it's just
you
not the one you.
Soiree,
it's not the one that
you can't give them soiree.
You can't Instagram it.
No, you can Instagram it.
No,
wedding soiree.
No. But the problem is, so let me give you an example. And I'm not trying to be funny here.
Yeah.
Maybe, and it's not. I'm not gassing him up because he's our friend. You want Bedge. Bedge took Davido's pictures. Why are you shocked when you see his pricing?
Yeah.
Why are you confused?
That's true.
Like, okay, you want to wear Tabik Couture.
Look at the price.
Look at who has won it.
And
so why are you complaining when you see the price?
It's just like, at the end of the day,
see, wedding is expensive.
You have to gauge the clientele to know
I'm
where
not saying
you
this to be
are.
funny. I remember when my best friend was getting married, we were seeing all sorts of pricing. Then I just realized she stopped talking about her actual okay. And now I messaged her that how far? She said there's one woman in Ibadan that is doing it. Yeah. When she told me the price, I was shocked. She said, Jola, why are you shocked? When we were going to meet people that the only reason we know them is because of Instagram, how would we be hearing what we don't like?
That is thing you just said. I told you now. So there's one of my outfits that I was actually hoping to love. That's the one I did.
Yeah. And
the other person that even made, she was not even that. She's not really a big designer, but like every single thing she made, beautiful.
Yeah.
Like it was easy to work with. My wedding dress, the first thing and everything, I never smiled during any of the fitting. I was like, okay, it's okay. I was just like, let's just go.
I was like, I wanted to rent her dress.
I was like, because I didn't care about the white dress as much. I was like, I beg that it's just load. My mom's one is there and everything. Like, it's just load and all of that. They did convince. And I gave them a budget. I must not pass this budget and all of that. And he was doing, at the point in my mind, I was like, is this person just like for the tags and everything? That no, you know what? Let's try this girl and everything. And she made. First of all, like, even all this sketch and everything, I don't even understand. They say this one, the organs. What is organza? I don't understand all this. They should do sketch. I said, I was confused. Organza? First fitting, second, third. I was like, okay. If hair is fine, makeup is fine, I'll be all right. Literally, like a day before the wedding or 2 days, she just called. She was like, I made a new dress. So I say, ha! I swear, my heart was beating. She was like, but you will like it. And she came to the hotel. I tried it on. I cried.
Well, of course, you cried.
I cried.
Oh, of course you cried.
Again.
And I was just like, thank you so much. She was like, nah, it's okay.
So
it's
why didn't you say you didn't like the first dress?
Because I was even confused. When they will say, so they did this, so I don't know the name of the guy that Princess That will be here, you envision it. I know they envision anything. I could not understand what they are saying that they are putting. Or they will put, I didn't understand the things that they were actually saying. But I was just like, oh, okay. And then they tell me they'll fold it here, this, they'll use, I was, okay. I didn't get it, honestly. Say okay, but when I wore that one, I was like, oh my God, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much. And it worked well. Weddings are crazy expensive.
That's what I was saying. It's expensive.
And the truth is that you have to be honest with yourself. If you give yourself a budget,
let's even that's what I'm saying. Let's even remove decor. If you're going to feed, let's even call it 1,000. If you're going to feed 800 people,
yes,
and they're going to drink.
You don't need to.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying that if that's your dream,
okay, fine.
You want to do the big wedding.
Yeah, your dream wedding will be expensive.
So feed, look, I want us to be realistic. Even if it's done,
if it's a proper big wedding and you have 800 guests, what they'll tell you is that, let's imagine the person eats like 3 times with drinks. That's like 30,000 per head. So 30,000 times 800.
Is that like the calculation? I haven't feel like 30K is...
30K is low.
Yeah, it's low.
It's just there because what if you are buying...
Because if I have... my first...
And 2 people can share.
Forget even Azul. Let's look at it. You're at a wedding. You first, that normal menu that comes out, maybe like malas. You give them...
This is why it's expensive. All these names they are saying.
Okay, let's forget.
Exactly. I brought my mom's amala. They were trying to... I said,
let's see. Let us forget everybody. Let's just say wedding now. You first have amala. Then you have... Maybe you want rice or whatever, or others oriental.
Yeah.
That's just standard. You want jollof rice or fried rice, or they always have all these oriental dishes. Good.
Intercontinental.
Now you want that. You have small chops, normal. These are normal things. We've not got into, there's no chef. Now, you've had small chops. That's already 3 different things you've had.
You have grills.
Then, good. Okay, yeah, small chop. Then there's all this grilled chicken, this one, that one. You have that one. Now, that's assuming that there's no other menu where there's lamb chops, prawns, jumbo prawns, seabass. There's no chef clinical menu.
We make what most people do is all this menu, they do it, but it's on separate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This menu is never.
So you can't see. So let's say there's now. Let's say you are on a table that has all these other things. You now have that. That's 4 different. You didn't finish all that food though. Yeah. That's 4 different things that you've had, and then the dessert plates will come out. You might have on 5. You've not. Now we're not spoken about what you're drinking. No?
You've not done after party.
There's no way.
Should I be honest with you guys? Yes, I'm not arguing with you guys. What I'm saying is
then people now have all this lamba, all these chips on a stick.
I'm not arguing about any of that. But what I'm saying is that fundamentally, a lot of people get really upset because of a dream that has no basis in their reality.
Yeah.
So for instance, like maybe because I'm the extremely social one in my family, my parents have always been amused at catering for and then complaining about it.
Yeah.
No, definitely.
Why are you acting like people are a burden? Yeah. Then don't invite. Do you understand what I mean? I have to do it like this. You don't have to do anything. Let us, don't ruin the experience by making us hear about this thing like this.
Yeah.
Stop making it seem like
my sister
people are a nuisance. Nobody forced you to marry. You invited them.
Yeah.
You could have done what you wanted to do and let everybody hear. What I don't like is this thing of, when it was your turn to be a guest, you didn't complain.
Yeah.
Now it's your turn to shut the fuck up. Let us hear.
My star was saying this one.
Also because maybe because when we wanted to do O and B, we got some bills. Tolani was like, Amala.
There's no way.
Literally, me and Seke were saying rubbish. Tolani just said, no, I'll call this woman. This is how much she's doing it. This one, no.
Most people are also carried away with Most people, yes, names and everything. And then I can get it because these names, they make your event look fancy. Apart from fancy, it's nice. The way they present, there's packaging. People like imagine all these ordinary palm wine, they're coming, they're bringing smoke, everything. You say if you're like, oh wow, it's an experience and everything. Compared to somebody that will just come and set up a table. But the palm wine that you're getting is times 3 of what that person would have.
Yes.
So where do you find the balance?
Yeah, I think it's just, for me, it's just...
You also have to decide what's important to you because you can get amala, you can get amala. That's it.
What we do most of them in all those type of things, we bring 2 people. There's one high end, one low end. One high end, you are doing 100 guests. The low end, 400.
Yeah.
That's what people do.
Yeah. I just think this thing of making a fuss over your personal decision, I don't understand this. Like, the truth of it
also is like it's like the revelation is setting in that
what I can actually do this.
And maybe just because of my personality, as for Kemi, there's nothing that want to do. I always ask. I always start from down. Kemi say, something 400K. I say it's not possible.
Do you know that like for the wedding, because we had a proper spreadsheet and everything.
Yeah.
Budget.
I was so sure that what both of us like this amount is.
I've never seen personally. I've never had a personal event that's kept to a budget.
Mm-hmm. There's like, and it was food. It was food.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, let me ask something. So on average, let's say the average Nigerian wedding, I'm not saying high end, but on average, people are having like 300 guests.
Sure.
What does a low end, medium spend,
and like high end
look like for 300 people? From at the moment, what are you gauging?
Low end for 300 people, you do about like 4.5 million. Honestly, the hall, including the hall. There are halls that are 800K.
That's what I'm saying. That people are just making.
You're the one that wants to be somewhere.
There are halls of 800K. There are halls of I want AC. There's fan. There's standing fan everywhere.
Can you piss off?
Yes, honestly.
With this that wants
there's
AC.
fan with the ice.
There are mist fans and everything. I'm serious.
Weather time.
There are marquees. There are halls that start from 2 million upwards. It's what you want. It's the quality of what you want.
It's cool.
And there are halls that you have to park on the road.
Compound.
But you want security for your guest cars. Those are the things that you have to consider. Yeah. You want backup generator, not the one that if they off light, everybody will be fanning themselves. Everything is between your pockets. So for 300 guests, I think for low yield, 4.5, they will even be over comfortable. Like
really?
Yes, that's why the food will go round.
My brain.
You forget,
anyway, let me talk
the food will go round. Shebi, it's you that are doing maybe for each food you want 2 proteins and all of that. They don't send you for all of that. They're giving you rice, 2 rice, 1 meat, and they move on, or fish and everything like that. And they would even kill the cow. You see places where maybe the family are saying that, you know what, no caterer is cooking.
I'm killing this cow here.
I'm bringing 3 cows and that's it. And that saves money like mad. Once you calculate, you're like,
Yeah,
it saves it. Maybe you buy cow, 300K, you buy 3, that's 900. Protein that you pay for 300 people, normally with caterer, you pay like 1.5.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. So middle, you'll be like 300 guests, like 10 million. Thereabouts. Yeah, like 10 million. So now it depends if you're doing 2 days. That's another thing. Or you're doing a single day wedding. A single day wedding will save you.
Because that's like where you're getting to that 30K per head.
Will save you a whole lot of money.
Correct, yes.
Will save you a whole lot of money. But if you're doing 2 days, you have to times 2 your spending and all
20.
of that. Yeah, thereabouts. But if you're having like a proper big wedding, like
high-end brand.
So let's say even for 300, the high end now version of that, because the middle end is what works out to like 30K per head.
Clear, because first of all, your hall is like 6 million.
Yeah.
Your hall is 6 million. Security alone, you're already spending like #1 million. I say light. That is doing this.
Disco.
I was at the point I was like that. That's the after. It was the after part. I was like that. We don't need that much.
Yeah.
I say that they'll put here. I say God, I beg. It was ridiculous. Honestly, lighting is so expensive. Depending on what the hall size is, that's another thing that people don't know. If you go for a big hall, the more money.
Yeah.
The smaller hall, the better for you. Sometimes if your hall is big, because you don't want it to be empty, more chairs, more decor, more lights. Sorry, excuse me. More lights.
More everything.
So you're spending so much. And most halls come with their own AC and everything, but there's additional, there's backup. And for that backup, you have backup generator. You're buying fuel. You're going to pay the attendants
So 300 people are now spending 50M.
It's you that want to give them lamb chops.
It's you that wants to do like super high.
You want to do lamb chops. You want to do chicken.
So that's what I'm
kebab.
saying. If you are now doing 800,
Exactly. Calculate it in here. It's a lot. It's a lot. But that's why you see some people, they dance like David. They must make that money back.
you must make that money.
You must make that money back. The person that is giving you an envelope, your mind is there like nothing is going. But people make the money back. Not exactly, but you make 50% thereabouts.
Yeah,
you make good money.
Because you will not make 50 million back. You won't. And so also, no, Tolani, depends on the guests you have.
That's what I wanted to say.
So what she's trying to say is that are you spending... If you've invited guests that are like, if you have those guests, or maybe via family connections, that as in their envelope is not.
Yeah. Because you know that there's a time where how people used to pay like their balance for their weddings, the money they spread in.
Why would you do that?
That's a crazy.
That means you can't afford your wedding. That's
what they like. What about That's how.
What's the most? How much? Okay, what's the most expensive event you've done with the smallest amount of people? Like this was so maybe they gave you. Imagine,
so maybe per head, like because what you said for this expensive one is getting to like almost 12.
We
15
did.
So I said 12.
They didn't even allow us to post or anything. It was very like private, a 60th birthday.
Yeah. How many
and
people?
It was about like 50.
Okay.
But we had a few people coming in and extra. And it cost them about like 7 million, 8 million. And it was in a nice small space for like 100 guests. It was nothing. It was literally just dinner and all of that. But the quality, the food, the drinks, there was nothing random. It was not just random jollof rice and this. It is something inspired, zobo, special, all those weird food. It's fusion inspired and everything. And it was inspired. For 50 people, it was about like 8 million thereabouts. And that was minus the hall. Because they had already paid for the hall before. Yeah, so like around 8 million.
Yeah. So I think another thing is also, I think people also... So in your industry, there's a thing of perception where it's always like, I'm never charging you the value. I'm charging you what you think you're willing to pay for.
So my brand is also a thing.
My brand is a thing. So for instance, like, I'm not charging you for floral decor. Yeah. I'm charging you what you think this floral decor is worth. Yes. I'm not...
I understand what I understand. It's okay, so like for me, honestly, how I've even gotten most jobs or how people pay me is referral.
Okay.
So if I've done something for you and in your mind, you know that what I charge you was maybe a certain amount. If you're going to refer me to another person, I want to believe that somehow you guys have had a conversation and everything. So even if I know that it's just, I feel like it's math. If I know that I charge this person so percentage, if this person is coming, I'm not going to cut myself short.
You're going to charge them the same.
Yeah, thereabout. Because now this person is like, so you cheated me. So it has to
set a benchmark.
It has to tally. It has to tally.
How do you worry about like making a name brand or competition or...
I feel like maybe because it's not what I'm doing full time. I don't even post as I wish I could take it even a bit more and post more. But I feel like because it's not what I'm doing full time, that's why I'm a bit calm. Once you start investing money in something, like now I've gotten like a store, like now I have my things, I don't have to rent as much and all of that. Nobody will tell you now. You start
you ginger yourself.
You start thinking about
all the content we were supposed to be doing, Tolani. Tolani and I had this stupid girl wasted my time. Long discussion. I was like, okay, so after this we did it.
There's so much like content.
Nothing. And she had so much content.
It's in the morning that I would just remember. I'll say, guess what? It's event o'clock, and then I forget the remaining. And then I forget the whole remaining part of posting and all of that. And most of the time, the client says, you did not even post us on your page. And then I say, it's true. Let me put this up.
One thing I do like is that I find you to be like creative when it comes to small things. So I remember my dad's 60th. Like my mom wanted to do something at home. And I was like, please don't disturb me. I'll give you Tolani's number. Let her.
She was so cute.
And I feel like what I really enjoyed was, first of all, like dealing with people of different ages can be tough. And also like just understanding. So what I like about Tolani is that she doesn't necessarily push upselling. She'll be like, these are the different ways we can do what you want.
You don't have to spend
too much money. And my mom, she came back and she was like, she didn't try and force me
to spend all the money.
She didn't start making me feel stupid for not wanting to spend a ridiculous amount of money, which is something that happens. And it takes away from. I understand that we're all like really money focused, as you have to be.
Yeah.
But in a bid to make money, don't take away from someone's special event.
Yeah, don't like only present. What I find with a lot of event planners, you try and present the money opportunity for you. So maybe there's a vendor that you know that whatever arrangement of you
have a percentage.
I'm going to push it but that's the highest price for the customer. That's the one. Very few people will say, look, okay, is amala you want Abi? Or these are or palm wine, like you said.
Yeah.
These are the three different options. If you want people to drink palm wine, this is it. If you want people to drink palm wine in that wooden kidney
with smoke effect.
If you want all these plenty things, they want this one. This is it. And this is how you can even do it. Maybe there's a section. Most people a lot of people will push for the one that as in gets them the most.
Yeah, it's a personal thing. And I understand, but because you then see that the client is now anxious. So for instance, if I say, Tolani, what do you
what do you think?
She always says, this is the person that I've worked with the most.
Yeah.
But she'll say, but these people are also good, don't worry.
Yeah.
Some people will say, I don't know about these people. Oh,
this is the person I work with.
The client is sweating. Is afraid. Oh, but my planner said, so I think it's really important. Genuinely, I understand, like, you want to make your money.
There's that relationship bit as well with like your vendors and everything. Because sometimes some vendors are literally vendors from hell.
Yeah.
No, I'm serious because
like vendors that people want.
Yes. Because like imagine you've told this person, this is how they want it and everything. But maybe call time is 8 a.m. But you're coming to set up by 10.
Do you know, I find it confusing because I'm like,
when do you want the
how
you've already scattered the floor.
Yeah, how are you so popular and you're still messing up?
That's the thing. I swear, the big names,
they're always doing rubbish. Everyone says this thing that
you see the big names, the mess up that they do.
Rubbish.
And because they know that like, and sometimes I feel like it's overbooking.
Yeah.
They are busy. That's just it. They are busy. They're already doing maybe one wedding here, same day, 1,000 guests. One wedding here. It can be a lot.
No.
For the wedding, the only thing that kind of even saved me is because I already knew most of these vendors. So when I was like, so I first of all left everything to Tessaloy. I was just like, she was like that, this person said this is the price and everything. Like, what's his name? Uncle K. For security, K brothers. I can't remember the name of this. K Square. I just called him. I was like, I'm the one getting married though. He said, you don't mean it. And Tessaloy is this person that now he feels very bad going back to Tessaloy, telling to tell her that he would do it for free and everything because she'll be like, but me, I came to you and all of that. So what we now did was that she was like, I should just reach out to vendors. The ones I want, I should just reach out to them, and then if they say yes, I should now direct. So that's what I did. So even the DJ, do you know, my husband was so scared. He was like, free DJ, Tolani. Have you not heard all these things? That's when they will come. Because
they're not fighting for balance.
You cannot fight.
Music, you can't fight them.
He was like, are you sure? I said, no, that Cypher he's my G. Don't worry. Say, let's give him something. I don't. The guy was not confident. I was like, no, it's okay and everything. So I got a whole lot of discounts. Almost like all my vendors. Everybody was willing to, oh my God, don't worry. We'll cover this or pay 50, pay this one. So that one kind of, so it was mostly food that I know that, yes.
Don't worry, we saw it. We ate it.
No, we ate
a lot of food.
We drank, we had a great time.
But that was really nice. I mean, congratulations to you. Again, Tolani doesn't like people remembering, but where she started from with us, we won't link
that episode. She did overworked and underpaid.
She was really grown
as an event usher.
I really
as an usher.
Now my ushers. What do you mean, Ziri?
I was going to say, how is it now on the other end? Now that you're hiring ushers?
I actually try to be cool. I do the whole like, I'm here like, you wanna come talk to me, what's up and everything. And they're like, some of them get comfortable, like, that this was happening. I said like, okay, but you like working here? She's like, yeah, all those type of things. But they're just some. You know that maybe this one, after your job, the next day she has on that one. She does not have time for you trying to do, I just want to know your name and everything. I've only caught one stealing. It's just, sometimes seeing them again in that light, I'm like, I try to do what Elizabeth, like, so now I pay for like transport, like I put their money and everything. Because how much are you paying them that you want them to now be? And all of, I just try to do, your transport money is different from like your actual pay and all of that. And then food, they must eat before they start and all of that. Outfit, let them also feel good. Just little perks here and there. And I used to tell them, so what I used to do for them now is like, so if you work with me for this event and I have no issue with you and everything, automatically you get booked for the next one. But if maybe you annoy me or something happens, you already know that.
Yeah,
so there's a group chat.
Yeah.
And everything. Don't even bother saying you're available for the next this thing. You have to wait it out for like maybe another one and all of that kind of thing. And you're allowed to refer and everything. And if you refer and the person is okay, you also get like I'll give you something.
Okay.
Just so that like they're excited. So it doesn't even have to be my event sometimes. Some people are just like, so I need maybe 10 girls for so. So I just go to the group chat. I already know that they've referred.
You send some people for the live show.
Yeah, I need 10 people and then they'll just come and handle it, that kind of thing. Yeah. But ushering and seeing them usher nowadays, they're chilled.
More than...
Yeah, they are chilled. Then, no. They're chilled. Most of them are like, they are proper young, they're Gen Z girls. They won't be talking to client, no, sir, I'm sorry, you can do that. I couldn't say that then. Say, no, sir, I couldn't do that. No, sir, you can't pass. And they'll be serious and they'll be tiny. I don't even know. But it is well. That's all. It is really well.
What's the hardest part of being a planner? What's the most difficult thing?
Yeah, and what is the thing people get wrong? Because I think people imagine this job to be something that is probably not.
I think the hardest part first is there's pressure that you don't want to ruin someone's day.
Yeah.
Like no matter what, at the end of the day, it is somebody's
big
important.
Day.
Yeah. Like you don't want to, even if it's a birthday that is 5 people, you don't want the person to be cranky or be sad. So there's already that like, it has to go well and everything. Like you don't just want, at the end of the day, what I always try, I won't even lie, the hardest thing for me is to ask you for feedback. Like, so what do you think? Hey, let them come and say, so Tolani, thank you. But like before I reach out to you, like my mind is like, what if there was something this person saw that they did not like and like there's nothing I could do about it and everything. So there's that. But what people think is that it's just Shebi, you're calling this person, you're adding the person to the group chat, that's it and all of that. My phone is, you are 247, you're talking. You cannot be, you can't
have an off day.
Yeah, and you cannot say you are forgetting.
Yeah.
Like what, how?
You have to be super organized.
Yeah, you cannot say you are forgetting. I'm just like, you can't forget. Your brain has to be, has to be working.
Yeah.
All your folic acid, your fish. What's the name of that fish oil that they say? Your cod liver oil, omega. You have to be using it. Yeah, and then working with people.
Yeah.
Because anyway, me, I don't blame them too because I did it. So in events, it's not like, except maybe your coordinators or your assistants, there's no loyalty.
Yeah.
I'm working for you today, tomorrow I'm working for another brand and all of that. So sometimes your designs and all of that, you're not, except if you are not paying them well that you can log them in, but there's nothing. Who told you that maybe the person that is decorating for you, the same exact decor they did here now, they will go and meet the next one, exactly, and they do the exact same thing.
Yeah,
that kind of thing. So, and you can't control it.
No, you can't.
And that's a bit worrisome as well.
Yeah.
Because there's some kind of like, no, I want it to be one of one. There's one year old birthday we did as well. We couldn't post a very beautiful, rich couple with Korea and everything. Man, I was just even from the accent on the call. I say, hey.
Tolani says,
oh my God. I swear. She's like, hi. I say, hi, how you doing? The baby's name was Jermaine. I said, oh, lovely. I said, lovely, happy birthday, Jermaine. I bought gifts for the boy. She said, oh my goodness, thank you. They did in their parlor, but it was lovely bash. The balloons, everything. They were so happy. The grandmom, you could just tell she was like, wow, transformation. I love me. So I was like, oh, thank you. And those type of things. And those type of, you know that once they're happy like that, they refer you.
Yeah.
It's good. That kind of thing. Yeah. So those are the kind of things.
Do you get annoyed when like people you think, oh, this is an amazing man, they don't refer?
Yes. Yes, it's like, your friend. They won't ever tell you that, I remember one at 30, was it 30 feet? At 30 feet, yeah. That's how the sister now, the birthday girl actually referred the sister, but the sister was in the, so I actually have my planner, but can you help out with? I was like, but wasn't she? Why did they do that one? Can you help out? We just need the tables and just, I said, I'll not just reply you again, but you went to go and meet on that person. No, it doesn't work that way. But it was nice. It was really nice. I really like it. It's something that I think I really want to do, like proper, like on a big scale. But I'm not sure I want to do weddings.
Really?
I think
Is it that
the thing is that
stressful?
because of your personality, I know you'd be really good. I know you're really good at it.
The wedding part is just like sometimes, and I'm emotional too, Jared. One bride is crying. I mean, sorry, down to tell you too. Like, I beg, clear your eyes.
Is it because of just that stress? Like weddings are too.
It's meant. It's someone's. It's not
too
birthday.
important. Yeah,
it's too important. There's that like like don't mess it up and everything. Yeah. I enjoy it though. I'm not like I enjoy like the whole process of like maybe when she's wearing her dress, all those little, and you are doing the pep talk. You say the English, you like, don't worry, you look amazing. Yeah. Child, you say the girl says like, yeah, thank you. Oh my days.
No, I'm tired of her.
I like all those beats and everything, but like you see the whole getting people together, making sure it's a lot.
But I think you're really good at it, and I do appreciate when people do use like skills they've learned in other places
things
to apply.
do something.
But where can people find you?
So we're on Instagram at Grey Events. So it's GREY, not GRAY, and that's it. We're on Grey Events. We'll be posting now. This is going to be my accountability. I'll be listening
it's good, please.
I will post. But yeah, we're really good at what we do. Please, I'm begging you. I'm a newlywed. I need to help my family to survive. Send us a message. You want to do your birthdays, your soirees, your dinners,
your wedding,
your wedding,
corporate events.
I love corporate
join.
events.
Sitting room, anything you want to do, talk to Tolani.
Transformation.
Yeah.
# Grey Events did it. Period.
All right. But what of your other stuff, like your Instagram, your YouTube?
You don't want them to follow you. I thought you said you'd be promoting your YouTube. Okay, you don't want to. Okay, don't want to follow you. I'll be sorry.
I'm joking. It's at Tola, TH. That name safe. Maybe TH. You know, I chose it when I first of all opened Instagram.
I can imagine.
Tola, like double L. But now I cannot change it. So it's THOOLLAR. Please, everywhere, follow me. I'm so cool. It's nice content, but I'm cool.
I said I'm so cool. Nice content.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you.
This was a lot of fun. All right, guys. As usual, you know what to do. Like and comment, subscribe, share.
All those
use the hashtag on.
Give me nice compliments. Don't be mean. Thank you.
All right.
Bye.
Hello, boys and girls.
No hello. Okay. No hello for them.
Okay.
This is not for
boys and girls only.
Boys and girls. I want to ask you a simple question.
Very simple.
Why are 40-something% of you that watch this thing not subscribed?
Very good.
Is it fair?
Very good.
Is it
other people's channels that you don't listen to every week, you subscribe to them?
Free
content. What we do for you.
Do you pay? You come here, we make fools of ourselves every week.
Having a great time. Subscribe early. I don't understand it.
Why would you do that?
Is it right?
No. In case you don't know, no. It's not right. Okay? So now, you see that button. Nobody will beat you. Okay, do you know what? You can even cover.
Do it in a shy, mysterious way.
So nobody will.
Just, oh my God.
Click on the subscribe.
Oh my God.
That's all. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.